Man, honestly, I want to see what Mobs is capable of today because I have seen too many quiet games from Mobs recently.
Yeah. It would be cool to have him have like a pop-off game, but that just it doesn't seem to be his role whatsoever. Like he's just kind of getting those one like really impactful kills, but he's usually, you know, in the thick of it, you know? Wonderful, pushing up mid, seeing nothing.
He wanted to get into the
thick of it. He's gonna get into the thick of it. That's a lovely double dink or double gush from Mattis.
Happy about that one. G2 with the advantage. Some chit-chat going on in there.
It was a little bit of typing.
Oh, a lot of typing.
It's a lot of typing.
Oh, get back to your seat, buddy.
Oh, heavy god.
Heavy god.
Was he AFK when the pistol went live? No.
No, I mean, he's moved.
Yeah, but what's
Maybe
happening?
Some issue.
Okay.
Who knows? But anyway, it's all good. 5 seconds left. Jimpphat going to be peeking out into the open. Mattis has got the follow-up kill here for G2. And they're going to move in with the advantage. A little bit of a weird pistol around here, but that's online Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Yeah, it is online Counter-Strike.
Happens, I
Hunter's
suppose.
getting baited by all the noise.
Bit. Knife. Yeah! Alright.
All right, well, doubled up on Catwalk. Here's a flashbang. Good flash, but they're not blind. So not a great flash, but you still get both kills.
It's actually a very bad flash.
Heavy got out towards long, ready to party.
And he's in his seat, so he can actually win this now.
You will win this.
His camera's off center again.
To imagine walking off and coming back and winning a clutch. This has got aura right here.
Genuinely unwinnable. I say that actually. Wait, 5.
He's got a kit. Yeah, it's over.
1. Well, it's very winnable. Very winnable. I thought he had an angle. I
think he thought he had an angle too, or else he wouldn't have played there.
His angle was kind of like his camera angle.
Yeah, right. Bit off.
Yeah.
Also, it got to be, I mean, he was out of his seat like halfway into that pistol round. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, he probably came back into this all discombobulated.
Love that word. Makes me think of the Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great scene.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate. Why did Sherlock Holmes?
Because of the fighting
Robert
scene.
Downey Jr., he cups his hands.
Oh, sure.
And he's like breaking down his plays, like distract. He like throws a little napkin.
Yes, I remember.
Discombobulate.
And then he has his end turn.
I never rewatched those. Were they worth a rewatch?
I'd say the first one was good.
Okay.
And the second one's pretty good.
There's a second one.
Oh.
It's what's his face? Mark Strong is the villain.
Yeah.
And he's good at his job.
Moriarty.
They're making a young Sherlock show.
Sure. I think we've had enough.
Bazinga.
I feel like Cumberbatch pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, and then they lost the plot.
Yeah.
The first was it 2 seasons? Pretty good.
I kind of like the crappy episodes though, like the ones in like the laters.
Yeah,
ones I kind of enjoy them while also knowing while I'm watching them they kind of suck.
They got a bit too big for their boots, didn't they?
It was the one where they go to, well, I guess spoilers. I should say that. It's the one where they go to like the little island prison and like she's in control of everything, and you're like, how did this happen?
Yeah, I hated that. Yeah.
Scooby-Doo movies are great though.
But it was fun.
The real life one.
Yeah, all of them. The animated ones.
I haven't seen the animated one.
The real detectives. Yeah, that was Goofy. Scooby-Doo.
Raggy.
But to the Sherlock Holmes movies point, it's Guy Ritchie, so they're all entertaining.
Okay.
Guy Ritchie just makes like
King Arthur was good.
fun movies, man. It's not gonna blow your mind with anything, but it's a well put together, fun, good time.
A romp.
Yeah, you don't need to sort of overthink it.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie, stop blowing my mind.
He also did The Gentleman.
Yes, that was the Netflix
one
show
nice.
was good
Yeah, that
too.
was really good.
Love Colin Farrell in that one.
Yeah, he was great.
Is there anything as satisfying when he slaps those little rascals around?
Yeah, that was good. That was rascals is a good word for it.
The TV show of The Gentleman is also good. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a
Alright,
TV show. Yeah, that was alright.
What are we doing? We're just doing TV shows now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing else to talk about.
What was the Pierce Brosnan one that just came out on Amazon? I think that's Guy Ritchie as well.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
That's my Bond.
It's my Bond.
Mobland, right?
Okay.
I think it's called Mobland, yeah.
Oh, check it out.
That one back.
I'll check it out.
That's really
Tell you
good.
what, you should never watch League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They made the movie, bro.
With Sean Connery?
With Sean Connery?
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
I went back and watched it because it was one of my favorite
It's
movies
not
as
good.
a kid.
Exactly.
I went back to watch it now and I was like, this is not what I remember. They've changed it. Like, they've changed it. This is not what I remember. I remember it being so good. That was like my top 3 movies as a kid was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Triple X, the first one with Vin Diesel, and Pitch Black. But that was very scary.
Wasn't that one of Sean Connery's last movies as well? Like, he really went out on a low note.
Yeah.
It really, like, you know, the career peaked really early on, but he ended on a bad place.
I'm extraordinary.
I think you nailed it, really.
No, man. Not a good movie. But they're apparently great comics. Speaking of comics, graphic novels, Sin City. That's an interesting movie.
Sure.
Yeah. That is really unique. I've never watched anything like that.
Yeah, when that came out, it was kind of like groundbreaking.
Yeah, and I've watched some interesting stuff about behind the scenes about how they achieved some of their stuff, the effects, because it does look like a comic
unique,
book.
yeah.
It looks like a graphic novel, which is really impressive. So anyone that's into like movies and making movies, that's an interesting one to watch.
There's an angle to go for you, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a shame we don't have any aspiring filmmakers emailing into the mailbag.
I assume we might.
DHL mailbag.
Electrical engineers, though. We have plenty of
Galore. Tell us what you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I want to be.
As you can tell by the music, by the pause on the screen, by the webcams, we're sitting at a little bit of a technical delay. So anything you send into the mailbag has a chance to be on air.
Likely be brought.
And that's going to be a big deal for you guys.
Yes. Yeah.
And us.
That we would
Got
appreciate
picture,
it.
guys.
What was that? Sorry, Simon?
Quick update. Saw disconnected. That's why we're waiting. So had a connection issue, and then there's one more player that we're waiting on.
man.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a coach holding up with the tech pause. That's unique.
It's a different play. Usually the coach is trying to be like out of the limelight as much as possible. Doesn't want to be causing any issues.
No. But yeah, it's going to be probably a bit frustrating for G2. It might be a bit of a sore spot.
Pretty important part of the G2 machine. So I think it's safe to say.
Yep, you need him for sure.
I think he's got to be, when they made the changes, G2, Saw coming over was like, okay, well now you've got a coach who's proven he can like run a program long term across roster changes, across lineup swaps, and you're like, okay, now I have a little bit more confidence that there's something behind this.
If we were doing a tier list of current tier 1 coaches.
Ooh, current tier 1 coaches.
And we had S tier. How many coaches would you put in the S tier column?
Well, I feel like Yanko's gonna have a different number.
Like I've got Blade at the tip of my tongue. I think everyone has a lot of respect for him and what he's achieved.
Oh, Zonic.
Zonic,
But
huh?
no one's saying it. No, I was like you guys are.
I mean, I'm not taking that.
A few or something.
I'm not taking. I'm just interested. You know, like would Saw be in the?
I mean,
end?
I think
would he make it to S or would he sit comfortably?
I'd
in
have
A?
Zonic in an S tier coach if we were talking like body of work all time career wise.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you for answering that.
Currently at the moment, not really up
Back
there.
live, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. There's Blade, obviously. There's Xtaz. I think some of the tough part with coaches is it's always happened this way. Is like there are just some coaches we know exactly what they do, and there are some coaches we don't really know where. Like I know Blade
Mara.
and Blade. The conversation around Blade is constantly the tactical genius, the playbook, the way he's able to bring players in and get them to the new system. You don't have that insight into. Well, I guess the big one because of would be the Xtaz just due to some recent tweets and everything like that.
Or Mara.
But Mara, you can see the work he does bringing in new players. If you can go out in Mongolia and find 5 random Counter-Strike players and turn them into professional level players, like S tier.
Yeah, that's.
I don't care.
I think it's two things also. I think nowadays it's a bit more of a, you look at the coach IGL duo than as one or the other in its own right. And also it depends on teams. Different types of teams need different types of coaches.
Different coaches for different folks. There we go. That's how it says. Ema's got the opening kill.
Wonderful has to hit this shot, and he will.
Strong start here for NAVI. No funny business. Coming out of the timeout. Bomb plant, not bad for G2. How much can they get out of this? Hunter's got 2. Oh, third kill from Hunter. He actually found his crosshair on his 4th target, but couldn't quite take Wonderful down. Good damage, though, from Hunter.
Yeah, lovely sequence. That'll get your blood pumping.
He was dancing.
Yeah, he was. He was doing good. Banging some shots. 2-0.
It doesn't feel like it's enough for another buy in terms of they are going for it.
This is why, Alex, you have to deathmatch with Galils. See, in case you go for these constant force buys, you need to deathmatch with Galils.
Never done that.
I don't like this, man.
You don't like the buy?
No. I think Hunter should have just dropped an AK to someone and you just half buy, get a little bit of utility, and then you work around that.
They just throw a grenade?
This is too big of a risk.
Well, Mobs is going to help you out, alleviate some of that pressure with an opening kill.
Great buy.
Best decision I've ever made.
Wait, Alexi's committing.
Well, started the smoke as well. Makaze behind him. Sampaius, oh, gets a warning shot at least. Won't be taken down immediately.
What?
Makaze, though, okay. 3 kills, quick succession just from the car.
I think for me is, for example, you look at the round that they did. They could have done this round with a half buy.
Sure.
You know, the same call with a half buy. And that's why you give yourself an opportunity. The AK baits the pistols a bit. Some players can have a scout if you really want to with no armor, or someone can drop it to him and swap with the deagle so he can have an op in the next round.
I'm with you.
Because if the gamble doesn't pay off, like now you're going to be 3-0 down, and here you're going to half buy.
Oh, and also, we just came into this kind of highlighting some of the struggles we've seen G2 have on
This
T-sides
is
also. So you set yourself back.
This is also problematic. It's like it's your map pick, right? But it doesn't matter if you don't get to play more than 3 gun rounds or 4 gun rounds on T-side, right? And their first proper gun round is going to be in round 5, when 40% of the half has already passed.
Yeah, a little bit rough. A little bit rough and some frustration.
At that point in round 5, NAVI has 5-6k in the bank behind them, so all the playbook is open to them. Aggressive moves, passive moves, however it is that you want to approach, which obviously makes it more difficult to call for the T's and for Hunter to come up with a solution.
Anything else? Every time you kept building up into like an angry point, you found like the next level. So I'm just wondering, is there one more coming out?
It happens so many times. I get it, you know, that early reset, it's very enticing. But you need to look at, you can't just be thinking, okay, if we win this round, we're breaking them. You need to think, what happens if we lose this round? What then?
True.
The whole half has gone to shite.
As if that's where you censored yourself.
On 2. Well, Makaze. Oh, for the full spray. That hasn't worked out.
I love it when I see a bit of myself in a pro player. Always fills me with a bit more confidence.
That's really relatable there.
Yeah, that is a relatable moment from Makaze. Oh, he's 1 HP. He's 1 HP, Doors. 1 HP.
Yep. I hit him about 17 times.
Oh,
I
got CSGO.
Not to mention that in your first gun round, now round 5, some players has an op and no nades. Where are your nades, bro?
And it's kind of annoying because that's the thing Sampaius is really good at, the nades, and also good at the RP part. It's like, we mixed them all up.
Yeah, you're right. I'd rather he had an AK and full nade.
I was always mad at this. Like, I always used to say, guys, if we're down 4-0, I want us to have everything, you know?
5th round better have everything.
I want to have everything for this round. I don't want to be in a position where in the last 40 seconds, we're missing this one molly for this call that actually is the perfect call, right? Because someone overbought in the half buy. Like, just deal with it. You don't want to play with pistols? Win rounds. Get good.
Good advice. Gets right to the, the meat and potatoes of it all.
The coach timeout there then.
Whoa, the fish
He has
eye.
a smoke and a flash, right? Where's his head armor?
I think somebody passed it over to him.
Reinforce. Yeah, I know.
Heavy long start, going to get their control. Park him towards the long side. Wonderful's playing to try and catch someone on their progressions. This could be an interesting... Whoa!
It's a take a deep breath moment.
It is.
Spotted 2, transitions over to short. Makaze's parked at long, so you have to be concerned about that. 4 players on the A side of the map. It's only Bit at the B bomb site.
Oh, he's eating this team flash. Well, that could have been more.
Hunter goes around the corner. Alexi gonna take that kill. Ima pulling out the deagle, backing away, and dodging the bullet of the AW.
Quick hands as well. Picked up the M4 in the landing, swapped it out so he doesn't have to reload. Lovely stuff.
Wait, Sampaius the closer, allegedly.
It seemed like in that round, you saw how Hunter had a molly out. I think that's their, like, it's up to the short player to decide, does he want the molly or not as well. And I think Malv just felt like they were in a long setup, so just the flash would do. But now we actually did have a close short stack, and
That was very close to going
helpful.
very close to going the other direction, wasn't it? First player with a blind kill, but after that, I mean, you get blinded by your own team flash, but thankfully all that utility is blinding everyone. So even the T's can't really push in that moment. Sampai's just going to save. 5-0 for NAVI. Defense looking good. Money building back up. You guys are hearing those footsteps, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They kind of sound like...
It's wonderful. It's just interesting. Making me feel crazy.
I mean, this must
What
be
are the
making
headsets
G2 feel pretty crazy. I mean, everything they tried to do in this round was just met with too much resistance. Him hitting a banger deagle shot. Mattis is he's upset.
Yeah, remember 2 days ago when they closed out the game to get to stage 2, when we watched that game, it was like there was a bunch of missed smokes here on Dust 2. Like they were missing the mid to B smoke behind Xbox. We talked to Mattis after the game, and he was just like, yeah, what can I say? It's one of those games where we screwed up a lot of small details.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the trend of their stage 1, and that was one thing that we mentioned coming into stage 2 with the better teams. Can't have those mistakes.
Right now, they have been unable to avoid them. Sampai's going searching.
Why did Malb spend all his money to buy a little armor and nade?
Want a little extra firepower. They want a rifle to create an opening for the pistols.
Or yeah, right. Sniper or the Galil.
Swing off the first pistol, get yourself a kill. Maybe the other can flood in. Minute and 8 seconds on the clock.
No one's given him anything.
No, everyone's paused. Everyone's happy with the ground they've gained, ground they have, and wonderful. That's a gross timing.
It's so
That's
bad,
such an
man.
unreasonable timing.
Just swaps to his nade as well. Now Sampai's is hoping to catch this B round player. Makaze versus Sampai's. And Makaze has the AK as well. He might be tempted to go searching, and now especially with the frag going down.
1 for 1 is good, though, from that CT spawn angle, because Makaze hears all the footsteps falling back, and he's like, we could just double up in the B bomb site now. Should be nice and easy.
Should be.
But why are they? They're going B, and they know it's still both B players alive. They killed the A player.
Well, Makaze kept himself tucked away, lets Bit take first contact. Makaze just gets punished by Sampai's. Oh, God. If he had pulled off that no-scope, that would have been ridiculous. Would have had a 1v1 and some space to plant the bomb there.
Great shooting from Bit. There you go, 9-0. That strong anchor position, and he handles it so perfectly. Immediate headshots on the wide swinging. Tracking Mattis perfectly, transitioning over to Heavy God, and then catching Sampai's on top of the boxes. Love that at a Bit.
So G2 are 6-0 down with playing only 1 full gun round, and in their second gun round, in round 7, they have 2 Galils and 3 APs.
And missing a few nades.
Is Saw still disconnected? Like, does he see this?
Maybe that's the problem. Flash in. Oh, nice. Good trades. 2 for 1 in middle. And you don't have to commit. Mattis is low, but you have caused chaos on the defense. Scrambling to plug this hole. Feeling the mid to be split, but it's not coming, so you dump everything.
Well, Bit looking very sharp at the moment. Another frag onto Mattis. He goes back in to check the site. Bit planted some heads and spraying them down as well. We've just got Malbs left. They at least fight back a little bit, but immediately as soon as Bit dies, there's a peek coming through from the exact same position.
Get wrecked.
They're actually getting owned.
12-1 for Bit. B-bomb site closed.
All right. Heavy God, buy Galil full armor. Mattis, buy Mac 10. Spend all your money.
Right.
The other 3, half buy, but spend too much money so you don't have all nades in the next gun round. Let's go.
Okay. Even with max loss though, right? Surely the calculations are you can treat yourself a little bit.
You can a little bit.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
G2 beat FaZe on this map 13-1 last night.
That's more about FaZe now.
But it was also them starting on the CT side. 11-1 CT half into a 2 OT half. They have to start on the offense now, and those struggles are coming back to haunt them. I'm always, this tendency is weird. Hunter, I think, still getting the in-game leadership stuff under his belt. I'm taking back sometimes Dinko to the game we casted the Falcons G2 game back at Budapest as well on Dust 2, where the T side Falcons won that in like the last 6 rounds, where the T side of just G2 just shut down and couldn't do anything, just lost players for no reason, really easy.
Like, this makes more sense where Mattis buys a Galil or whatever, but there's still 1,100 left in the bank. So, okay, you're making a compromise there. Even in the round where Malbs had it, like someone could have dropped him the Galil and he could have just bought armor and aids.
Imez trying to do the
Gizmi.
looks pretty good. That looks like he's doing. Yeah, everyone's doing it these days.
UK players known as trendsetters.
I'm gonna lock this in. I want to see this. This is re-aim.
So he's like in line with the box.
I'm assuming you have to drop your grenade perfectly to get it to roll to that position as well.
They'll be split through.
So he throws this smoke first so he can't be mollied, and then he waits. And he's got 2 HEs per. He doesn't have to move. He can just double them when Wonderful needs help. But it is a B hit. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, he put his hands over his head. He knows he's done goofed.
Yeah, that was a weird quick switch. He
You ever
fired a bullet and then swapped.
Oh, Alexi's also just cut off one from
Imagine
me.
if you still lose this round somehow.
No.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, this can still be won. It's going to be tough.
Wonderful has a lot of util. So does Jimpphat.
And Wonderful's not going to commit unless the other guys get something done on the initial swing.
Oh, you could just molly bricks and then you swing on in. Double nade works good. Bonk! See you later. Getting weird now. Pushing on in. Imez going to swing on through for the trade. Alexi B draws crossfires and they're going to get it in time. And no scope to close it out. G2 can't catch a break.
Thank you guys. Bit saying thank you. Thank you so much. That was my fault. It should have never been this bad, but I appreciate you guys having my back.
I think he's doing his youngster impression now. Nice team. Very good team. Good team.
You're so good, guys.
Way to go, boys.
Yeah.
What a retake. That's a satisfying retake to watch.
Oopsie.
2B, I can't believe you just hit that shot. That's crazy.
Whoa, yo, ole.
Let's go.
Nice. Big double HE car. I'm dodging.
Oh, yeah. Crazy right now. It is crazy right now.
It's one of those games.
Now Wonderful's emboldened to go for something a little more audacious. This is audacious. This is hyper audacious. They could be picking top mid any moment. This is his shot.
Oh, well, Ema got one in from Mattis from up on Cat, so that's nice. You still find the kill.
You still get it, and now Uma is under a lot of pressure. They're applying a lot of quick pace from Hunter. He had to go, test the waters, and decide it's a little too hot.
Yeah, I like that pressure, though. Just wanted to force a little bit of extra utility out of him. Wonderful's going to come start creeping with the AWP to re-clear that angle towards short. Meanwhile, G2's drop towards the lower tunnels. It looks like they're not even going to be worried about middle. So a 4-on-5, and you're going to execute straight up into Bit, and Makaze will be there soon. Ema's starting to shift into CT spawn now. He'll have a relatively quick rotation.
Okay, Bit, you got a lot of work to do.
Coming at you again. Can Bit defend his bomb site? He's got the first headshot, but that's it. Heavy call with a good clearance. A nice swing here from Jimpphat, but again, it's Heavy God. 3 kills for him in the round, but a 2v2. Still losable here for G2.
Yeah, Wonderful needs to do enough to keep some attention towards the outside of the B bomb site to open up this flank in tunnels. Molotov missed, but Heavy God still gave up the position.
Now you let the tunnels player cook. Hunter, you can get the timing. They're not going to be looking.
Step in front of that.
Smoke, you keep walking through it. Now you want Wonderful. Okay, to activate. It's Alexi late.
Dude,
frozen from the tunnels. G2 cannot convert a plant.
I'm starting to feel bad.
Yeah.
This is
It's starting to feel like it's against some rules or regulations or something.
well, it feels even worse. Like, we've all been in this situation, but you're also like, too, like the B bomb site on Dust 2, you should be able to hold this against a retake. And this is now 2 back-to-back rounds where they've come at you and you should be in the advantage, and they've still won it out. This one right here, just a double kill from Alexi.
So lost a 4v3 in B, a 2v2 in B.
Oh, the elbow.
The elbow, that's a good tactic.
Haven't seen the elbow deploy.
Protect the shooting hand.
Giving it that 12 to, what do they say? You know 12 to whatever they elbows.
12 to 6.
MMA, 12 to 6 elbows. You're not allowed those, but you're allowed like these.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't watch MMA.
I don't either.
It's fun to pretend though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Flying
said you were
knee is-
feeling like a fighter today when you came in.
That's what the hat does to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all watching the Dabadega fight tonight. I just made that one up.
It sounded great.
Sounded good,
I was
huh?
like, yeah, I'm watching it.
Dabadega.
It's not too far off.
3 years Dagestan and forget.
And forget.
Maybe that's what G2 need.
I think they
What
would.
a
They could.
post
They could.
plan.
They
Yeah.
would love to forget this.
I think they might need Jesus at this point.
Wow.
Other profits are
A
available.
blade timeout right
Or
after.
your chosen prophet, yes.
don't think I've seen it like this.
I choose the moon god. The controller of the tides.
Say, man. Whoa.
Fighter of the night, man.
Whoa.
Champion of the sun. We have fun.
We do have fun.
I love that song. Now we do the toll song.
What do you do if you're G2 to get back into this? You just like,
Well,
Stop losing post plans.
well, there's, yeah.
not much to get back into here on the
So
T
looking
side.
for a few more details.
Here's some.
If nothing happens.
It's fine, boys. Like the last 4 rounds, we just had good situations, okay? All good. Let's take the last 3 rounds. Let's get into the same situation and let's close it. Let's go.
There's your answer.
Yeah, that's what Yanko said. Close the post plans.
With more words.
Yeah. Let's see if they can get the last 3 rounds. Really feels like a must
Look
for
at wonderful,
G2.
bro. This is
Committed.
aggressive.
Let's see.
Oh, don't do this.
He's not connected there.
Getting hunted as well. He's got he's got some support from Immer, but yeah, down he goes. Hang on. Oh, Immer, he has got himself some very precise headshots.
What are you supposed to do about that?
Yeah, he's strong. Alexi clearing long. This is a really important duel for Heavy God. He has to win this if G2 are to get off the goose egg. Here's him, backs away. Does he try and punish on the timing? Alexi sticking around. He's teasing him.
Heavy God is so mad.
Another one. Not quite. Boys are going to join him long.
I like that he's not taking this follow-up fight either. That's like a 1v1. You could easily just be like, I'm going to go for this. Like, he's out in the open. That's a lovely fight. I have an AK, but if you go down, it's kind of a disaster. So maintains the foothold out at long for his team. Now going to start pressing the issue. All 3 players for G2 at long.
Oh, there's some info. There's some bloodshed. Need another. Akaze can't track him. He's frustrated. And Bit, they know he's the Bianca. Commit up to the site. Should be getting that bomb planted with no reveal of Bit's proximity. Actually, wait. He's going to mantle up.
Oh, head shown.
He's been spotted. No, he didn't see him. Now they know. He could still win this if he hits that heady. Not going to happen. Mattis pulls it across the line. And G2 do finally crack the goose egg.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he got spotted on that jump up. I think if he doesn't spot that player, if he spots somebody, because I think that made him hang back a little bit more. He had some time to close the gap on the plant boxes. I think that was his intention until he saw that player slide to car. 9-1. Finally, a round for G2. Finally, a post-plant one from G2.
Don't die.
Xbox.
So
They're out.
very quick take of long here for G2. This is the style they were bringing to the table on the T side in some earlier matches where they wanted to just burst out and take early space.
Yeah, we call this one the NAVI. I mean, 5 players commit to bid long, but that was a different NAVI. What was the roster where that we coined the term the NAVI? Was that like the Edward NAVI that long ago?
Yeah, when it was just like run down the clock to 20 seconds.
You take long and the whole round you do like
yeah.
3 fake cross smokes, and then you'd cross on the 4th, and you'd still win the round even though they stack the site.
Oh yeah.
Well, now it's G2 doing the NAVI up against NAVI, and there's not a Edward in sight.
No Edward in sight. No Zeus in sight, but there's a wonderful.
And it won't be simple.
And he had Sun Pius in his sides.
Now he's
Look
gone.
directly at the sun.
Is the bomb alone? Hunter has the bomb alone at long.
Said the Moon God.
And then there's 3 players going short. That's fine. Hunter can't go, he can't scale long.
Well, Ima gonna try and stop them if they try and come
Fine,
to the
his
short
teammates
smoke.
can't go short eiters. They're in the same boat.
I mean, even if the
It's
cat
called the Titanic.
yeah, even if the short players have success, it's like if Hunter gets picked off with the bomb, the round's just over. 20 seconds?
This ship has sunk. Well, not working out at all here for G2 until it does. Heavy God and Hunter with a couple of kills back. 15 seconds remaining. Wonderful, still a threat. Oh, longer a threat. Heavy God has come through with a shot over the top of the site. Bit. They actually dive down. They go to fight, and the bomb crosses. Heavy God cleared out. Bit now into the 1v1. Hunter is low. 45 HP. Bit mantling up again, but what a shot from Hunter.
He had to win it. He had to win it after the sacrifice from Heavy God.
Yep.
Get him across with the C4.
That's 45 HP that Hunter's on when he gets that flick headshot. I'm sure it looks great from his perspective, but great turnaround here from G2. Looking like they were going to be stalled out. You can see 10 seconds on the clock at this point. And Hunter, yeah. Good reactions there. Going to be a bit frustrated that he doesn't pull that one off.
Yeah, he had the first, 5 bullets or so. Didn't land the headshot. Lovely job from Hunter.
That was a nasty shot from Heavy God, though.
Yeah, it was. That was
the sight opener.
Crazy they were able to make that work. Taking a lot of money away from the Na'Vi defense as well for the first time in this half. FAMAS on the board, MP9. A lot of players without utility, no kits for this CT side. Retake's going to be much more difficult to pull off. It's a shame that this run is happening so late in the half where you can't have any crazy like long-term benefits of gaining control of the economy as well. But at this point, we take what we can get.
When you get what you can give.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how the song goes.
I think so. You can't always get what you want.
But if you try sometimes,
you might just find
you'll get what you need.
Well, G2 need 3.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a chance.
And they're still trying.
Definitely on. Let's see if they find success. Kaze and Bit, the FAMAS, really the combo everybody's talking about these days. It's worked out. It's G2 down there melted at the hand of the FAMAS. 10-2 lead for NAVI, dominating over G2.
Woohoo! We're back in business.
Oh, yeah.
10-8. The energy's high. Giggles on one side from the black and yellow behemoth. That's what we called them once upon a time. Now they're more like, you know, just an average-sized person. That's what they are.
They're just a team in black and yellow jerseys.
Yeah, that's what they are. And for G2, they're in red jerseys, but they're at home and they're trying to find
Looking for another red result at the moment. It's all L's right now for G2. We'll see if it turns around here in the second half. You mentioned, Jason, their CT side was very strong versus FaZe.
11-1 they had against FaZe last night. But that might not mean anything at all, because I think just in the shooting department they're getting outplayed. Individually, Navi at a very good level. Bit's been excellent. Okay, well, so is Heavy God, so forget that. Gushin returned. They'd love to kill him. Molotov coming in hot. He's going to have to fight, taken down. Still recoverable.
Doesn't look like it's going to be the immediate B finish, right? So Malbs has got your top mid rotation cut.
You got a crossfire from top mid to double doors.
Yeah, so already certainly shaping up nicely, but you can see Hunter's already kind of put 2 and 2 together. The cut of noise, Bit heading spawn. Malbs is going to have to be tucked in and safe from that. You can see that's why he's not in Suicide itself. He wants to be difficult to spot.
Thankfully for Bit as well, there's over a minute on the clock, so he can walk this whole way.
Oh.
Okay, spots that out. Now knows the position of Malbs, and Malbs is going to probably die. Although he's changing his position, so he's going to check T-spawn. Good timing. Both players having the same timing, and
Nice.
Bit's going to win out.
Yeah, okay, that really opens up the avenue now. You can try and get up short, and you've done it. Now Hunter's going to be tucked in on site. He's going to have a little bit of a distraction. They'll hear Sunpire's charging forward. Hunter for the 1 tap. Hunter with the 4th tap. Hunter doesn't hit the shot.
Sunpius does. That's the bomb dropped. Alexi's got to go back for that.
Sure, Mattis?
Yeah, well aware of Bit. Sunpius gets another one. It's all Alexi, and he wants the weakened player. Mattis brought down to 5, and Alexi's got him. And a foot race now with 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, wants to fake it out, thinking Sunpius would have dropped, but he's not. He's not going to fall for it. Sunpius is actually going to meet him head on. Alexi P, he spots him on that jump up. 13 seconds left.
This is a weird round.
Oh, it's awkward, and Alexi goes down at short. Sunpius has picked up the pistol. They so desperately needed it, and he collects himself a 3K.
I actually think Alexi was in the right there. I think he's thinking, this guy's going to rotate to B now that I've got this kill, and I'm going to go up back up cat to A. But Senpaius like stayed in A for a very long time. Like he didn't move. He didn't even consider the B bomb site after getting this kill.
I thought the kill on Mattis would just open up such a free avenue into B, and then you're playing a post plant on B. Like, I don't know why would Alexi be right to go
So
back to A?
his feeling is, I think if he drops double doors and goes mid to B, then Senpaius is going to have a shot from long. If you go tons, Senpaius is going to have the time to shift over and do double doors.
Okay, yeah.
But all of that was assuming that Senpaius was going to react to the kill on Mattis, you know?
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Sometimes that's the best move.
Ooh, hello.
That was a tasty shot.
Headshot number 2, please.
Welcome to top mid.
Thank you. And B9 does rip his head off. G2 starting this long road back into Dust 2. They've taken the first steps. They've tightened up the boots. They've got their supplies, provisions.
Yes.
What else do you need for a walk?
I was thinking Oregon Trail. I was thinking you need a couple extra axles, you need a few extra wheels.
A couple of wheels.
Probably at least 100 pounds of food.
Probably
for the
a
first
bag
stage
of those
the
like goldfish crackers.
Maybe
Yep.
sunglasses.
Sunglasses would be good.
Might be a sunny day.
Yep. Obviously, you need your...
The reverse osmosis portable
wallet.
water filtration system.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. Dead now, of course.
Oh, there we go. Traded off. Tons of flashbangs barraged in, and at least information for the G2 defense. And Mattis is going to start shrinking the map. Already a push with Heavy God in towards upper tunnels. But Navi happy to be patient. Alexi checking his 6, making sure nobody's flanking through T-spawn. Now going to chuck out some utility for the double doors. Makaze is going to be a lurker. Alexi's going to have to go, well, unless Bit comes back. So they're showing the idea like they want to sit long, bleed out the utility, eventually go for the cross. This is going to put pressure on Mattis.
Well, the pressure caves him in. It's Makaze. He grabs the opening frag, or rather the advantageous frag here for Navi. It's going to be Senpaius taking a lot of damage though. He drops down into a CT, and Makaze is not slowing down at all. In fact, he's even looking for the CT player as well.
Look at how much more impactful that strategy gets when you take out Mattis, and then the A defenders who are there to kind of dump their utility, stall out the long hit, are like, we can't play anywhere now. You have short, you have access to it because Mattis has gone down.
The amount of extra pressure as soon as Mattis dies, I mean, it just puts his team into such a horrible place. G2 are like billionaires in a submarine. Just crushed.
That's good. I was like,
I was wondering where
I
you're going to
don't
go
get
with
that.
it, but you brought it in. You brought it home.
I'm allowed to make jokes like that. My moon god says it's okay.
Yes. And you're a billionaire.
and
Yes,
Mercury
you're
is
allowed to
in
make jokes about
retrograde.
billionaires.
Yeah, no, we're allowed to. Yeah. The moon god said so.
The moon god. Wasn't too kind to them.
No, sir. Let's see this death. There it is.
It's a rough one because Mattis has all the responsibility of like holding on to that position or having information. Like that's like kind of his job in that at that point. Yeah.
Fair enough, Hunter.
Hunter's
Fair
out.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
it.
was
That's me, guys. Catch you, yeah?
All right, someone else call.
Saul, you
Saul?
connected yet?
You there, bro?
Someone else take over. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh yeah, leg shot.
Oh, that's
going
nice.
over the top
Yep.
as well.
No, it's not. Changed my mind.
Could have been better.
Yeah, room for improvement. Always is.
Oh, what? For improvement there though.
What a dick.
Mob's not having the best of days.
No.
It's been a rough one, has it?
They're having a great day though. Conversely. Clouds in the sky as sun tries to break through them. But not going to be powerful enough. He's going to drop into a CT. Boop. Beep boop.
Just, I mean, you're just seeing if you're going to get a reaction.
Oh,
right?
Mattis.
Yeah, this is not looking like it's an easy round for him. I mean, the fact he's held onto his smoke for that long, they can wait it out, but will there be any info pushes elsewhere? Or it looks like they're kind of selling him down the river.
If you're gonna wait out this smoke, if you're Navi on the T side, you need to have Bit and Alexi put some pressure on short, so those A defenders still feel like there's some pressure coming in that direction. That's exactly what Bit's doing here, showing a little bit of presence. committing himself. A kill would be incredible.
I mean, no one's buying this. You know?
Well, they're already set up, right? So it's just meant to freeze you there, and I think now the hit is on.
And Mattis does well. He gets at least one. And a lot of damage being done to these NAVI players.
What the hell?
Burning. Oh, nearly got a
Okay,
double.
there's another one.
That is perfect. He heard him one across towards the big box, but he gets caught by the stray bullet of Wonderful.
Yeah, but I don't know how you win this. You can't block tunnels, you can't block door again. You have no more utility, and Alexi's got 8 HP.
You just need Budapest Major Wonderful, and this is in the bag.
Sure, that's true.
All eyes on Wonderful.
Well, he's only being able to do nothing. So they'll end up being a G2 retake.
I guess you got every other tournament Wonderful.
It's a good nickname.
Every other tournament wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful's good, yeah.
Hey, Copenhagen Major wasn't bad.
Yeah, he was solid, Copenhagen.
Sure.
What's really impressive is that Bit and Wonderful have got 27 frags combined.
Hey.
It's the Janko Paunovic.
Yeah, the rest need to step up.
Nice, guys.
There's no way he saw me, bro. What was this spam?
Yes, sir.
Nick, all the way down.
It was some nonsense spam, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, that was just Bit.
You got BS'd.
Yeah, I mean, that's a sick shot from Bit. Missed shot from Wonderful on the cross.
That was Mattis, not Malbs, who was talking, by the way. It was about the Wonderful spam.
Yeah, Wonderful through on the smoke walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Matush, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was
Pronounced
I know, you weren't there. Jason talked to him for an hour last night, and he told him it's Mattis.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we hopped on the phone after the interview. We had a great time in the interview.
That's nice.
So he shot me a
He was
DM.
like,
He was
"Hey,
like,
bro."
hey man, do you want to just talk for a little
What
bit?
do, what do you think,
Shoot the
Mattis?
shit.
Do you think you look like Nico? Or?
We talked about things, you know? Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to.
It's true.
All right, Wonderful. You got that angle through the double doors. Smoked off. Delay tactics.
Couldn't convert on a 5v4 last round. Let's see if they have more luck in the 4v5. Narrator, they didn't.
They did not. Well, Makaza is going to challenge around this smoke again, it looks like, up on short. No commitment anywhere yet for Na'Vi. Actually, I mean, G2's loving this kind of slower pace. Malbs gets a good peek in towards cave, sees nobody home. You hear utility, weapons being chucked around over on short.
You have to win this one, G2.
Barely any time for Na'Vi to actually do anything now.
Good timing for Hunter to slide into that gap. They can hear these. They can hear these scopes, and that one's easy for Mattis. Now the catwalk play is coming in.
Don't worry, it's unlosable. It's unlosable. It's unlosable.
Just backing away now.
Unlosable.
Yeah, take that bomb away. Hang on to the 3 AKs. No money in the next round here for Na'Vi. Don't want to lose another player here at all.
Yeah, but this is not a great save.
No, it's not. It's an ugly round too.
It's not the worst because it's 3 AKs, but these guys can't even rebuy all of their nades. They could rebuy some, and Wonderful and Alexi will have to play with pistols, or maybe a scout for Wonderful, maybe a Mac 10 for Alexi, depending on what the call is. But the problematic thing is, okay, this buy isn't going to be great, and
I feel like it puts a timer. Like you won't have a full round to play with and work the map. You have to come to your finishing move just a lot quicker. So like, it makes your opening move have to have a little bit more impact.
that's a lot of utility used too early on lower B on mid. They don't find any kills for it.
I didn't find any damage.
That gives information to Navi. All right, it's safer to take a cat now. The HEs have been spent for the most part.
Okay, some defensive smoke on short. Once again, Navi look like they're just going to fall back into a B hit.
And some Pius feels like in this half, he's slowly turning to Jason's favorite character, Cream Pius.
There we go. That's the one.
I was wondering where we were going there.
I think Cream Pius does a lot of good work. Big fan of what he creates.
A nickname or a suggestion?
An eternal question that I had never asked until just this moment.
Or begging. Malbs around the back. Here's the flank.
Bit late on it.
Yeah, a little bit, but still got some bullets into the back.
Oh,
of it.
come on now. You know, you just need one. You just need one. Sampayas needs one.
You know, Heavy Guy got 2. So it gives
Just get one.
Paz some space and some time, and he can't get a frag on the defense. Makes you want to kick your
Oh my
leg
God.
in the air and just be all sad, because right now this is G2 suddenly finding a way back into it though. Mikaze in the post plant up at the window. They're trying to get back in here. Mikaze, can he pull this off? It's going to be very tough to see a world in which he wins this now.
Impossible. Impossible, Dinko. He'd have to hit every shot. The first does connect, but nice trade from Mattis. And we will see that gap continue to close.
I think Hima just wanting to help a bit. Should have just left him, you know, whether he gets a kill or just dies, but and played with Mikaze in the 2v3, right? He's trying to put some pressure, draw attention to himself so Bit could play and maybe do something.
That's it, eh?
Let's try. Let's try.
If it was like Pokemon, you had to choose your AWPer, right?
Yep.
And it was Sampayas and Ultimate. And the Pokemon you choose has to win a 1v2 to save your life.
Ultimate.
Sampayas.
Sampayas.
Interesting.
I can't pick Ultimate for anything, honestly.
Yes, you can.
I can.
What player to be removed from Liquid?
For not us, for
Okay, that's door number C.
you guys are mean. Bonk.
Hima finds an opening onto Mattis, who was aggressive against pistols in B tunnels.
I'm curious what
Interesting
Alexis... Like, look at what Alexi's working with right now. Look at the ingredients left for his call. You've got rifles, you've got Mikaze, he's alive and he's good. Imme as well, 17 frags each. Surely you want to try and get those rifles set up to succeed, but how when you've got two smokes and 2 flashes?
Well, this is good now because the smoke short lets them know that there's no short presence from the CTs, so they should have probably smoked mid to get to short.
Oh, nice flashbang. Pops perfectly, so they've used one of their flashes to find a nice kill. You get the info off the jump spot. Wonderful, playing a very dangerous game. He hasn't been able to convert onto Malbs. Bit awkward, bit cringe, if you ask me.
Oh, speaking of...
And Bit out long as well, so now they're just trying to connect with him through short. Both of the CTs are towards that B bomb site. Malbs is low HP.
Imme's got the rotation cut off, they win the round. He's actually not going for the... Like, he's not trying to hold Xbox, or is he? He's just worried about the potential pivot through B. Tons, and he's expecting to hear them.
He doesn't want to get in a direct fight because they know where he is.
And he knows he'll hear them if they're like jumping up the box.
Yes. Or he'll find a timing to check.
Or he'll catch a timing to check, okay.
It's moving now, so he'll be able to trap them in CT spawn. Sampayas leading the way up the ramp. Malbs with his AWP doesn't really want to be committed, but you need Sampayas to get this kill. It's not going to happen. Now Malbs needs to back away, but Ima's already got him trapped, and they're going to lose the AWP. They're going to lose it all.
Not if Malbs has anything to say about it.
Oh, he's losing.
The bomb is going to get him, though. 9 HP. Just don't give them the satisfaction. Boop.
Alexi's gone down as well, but no big deal. Money on the NAVI side to rebuy. That's of all the rounds for NAVI to win. That one, I mean, not just because of the weaponry and the utility, but just like I feel like they didn't do anything. I think this was like the first round. They've been opening all these rounds really slow, and this was the first time I think G2 got aggressive into them in any significant way.
But why?
And I know
That's round. Why are you pushing B tunnels at 135? Like,
I'm with you.
There's brave and then there's stupid. I'll let Twitch chat decide which one that was.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Because I think now G2, this was looking like a good CT side again, and I think that just kind of fizzles it out. Now it's like you got no more mistakes. And for us, slow NAVI is playing. For G2 to be the ones with utility problems, it's like good luck in the late round.
And Matos going down to Bit, who just peeked out long and found success again. Here comes Mikaze through short. Oh, a chance there. Malbs will win that fight. In fact, he gets the follow-up too. If it wasn't for Malbs, this round would be completely off already for G2. Heavy Guard pushing through the tunnels. This is for the close. NAVI have got 2 players at long and Wonderful creeping up short.
He gets another one.
That's a nice
In the
volley.
steps in the mid too. Wonderful goes back. Oh, it's perfect. Because HeavyGod was looking towards top middle, leaving Jimpphat in a 1v3.
All right,
Your life.
well, some pious pickers get excited. Here we go.
Hey, you asked for a 1v2, not 1v3.
Yeah, it's asking too much. You're right.
Oh, yeah. How convenient.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Wrap this one up, Dinko.
Right. Well, NAVI G2. We came into this game thinking it might be close, but NAVI starts so strong. G2 couldn't catch a break in the first half at all. So many post plans leading to absolute failure. And now they're all in a clutch that you know he won't win. But he will just run around and throw his guns and give us a good go. Waste a little bit more time, but eventually nades will come in. He will be slowed and dropped, as we all know was going to happen. At 13-7, NAVI close out versus G2. We'll go to Mirage. We'll see if G2 can bounce back. They need a massive turnaround. Otherwise, they're going to get a little embarrassed today on the server.
Barcelona.
What I
I knew
meant.
exactly what you meant, so much so, didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inability to hold off those retakes. I don't know where I was going anymore. But yeah, it'd be nice if they could hold off retakes now.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I am slightly concerned that this is going to be similar to Dust 2, but knowing how Counter-Strike works and knowing that G2 had such a poor first map, I'm expecting this to be the exact opposite.
I honestly wouldn't mind it being like Dust 2 if G2 could just get enough rounds on the board early to where it's not like a 0-9 and they're in recovery.
That would help.
Like, take an eco early on. You know, make sure you have more than one gun round in the first 6 rounds of play.
Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be something to write home about. HeavyGod's gonna take some damage to the smoke, but we're all good.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Absolutely nothing to worry about here. Looking at the finish, Jimpphat has the smoke and he's in that little pack with Makaze, going to be heading to mid to meet Wonderful as ramp is secured by Hunter. Did he spot any toes?
Sees nothing. Nothing's actually coming ramp in this round. They're all going to come split up through Con. I imagine Wonderful turns into a little bit of a lurk, someone who can peek into the A-bomb site during the attack and then turn and look towards any B rotators coming short.
Clean click from Malbs and we're set for success here. Pushing through the smoke and he hasn't found that immediate headshot. Reveals his position. Now the A setup is tested. We'll get the reload off. Pressure now applied and magnified. He's got some pilots behind him as well. And the bomb will go down. Navi have managed to breach the site.
Ooh, good kill on the planter. Post-plant 3 versus 4. You've got a P250 on Wonderful. Glocks on Alexi and Makaze. Alexi has no armor.
Gotta hit something quick. Nice shot. Needs more. A second one demanded of Wonderful. Catching nade flak. Still hits the headshot. Nuts from Wonderful. Navi steal it away. And they got Wonderful to thank some real quick clicks.
Yeah, nothing was landing in the first, like, 7 shots, but the second half of the mag was absolutely perfect.
He was just ramping up. He's powering up for that final 3K. That is insane stuff from Wonderful.
I love that he wasn't deterred from his constant, pokes and prods after a couple of missed shots. He continued. Igor.
6 shots.
He's got the basement dweller jacket behind him.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, look at that. He threw
It's
it
on
up there for just for
display.
you.
Respect, Alexi.
He's still gatekeeping the other one.
Yeah.
We got to figure out what that
I can
is.
tell you where he got that one from.
Oh, yeah?
Shop.esl.com.
There we go. On a scout for some pies.
ESL.shop.gg.
Not that.
It's like wrong in every single aspect. It's not even close.
Someone should make it really quick and
You can tell I get all my merch for free. Not anymore, I don't.
Yep, that was it.
Not after that.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a tariff on you now.
Yep.
Alrighty, Bit. Here we go.
Valerie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have that song in your head every time you cast bit? Is it
Yes. Well, I do too.
Why don't you come on over?
Valerie out of the apartments, and Heavy God's got the first kill. Couldn't quite get the second, but Hunter will over the top of the connector smoke as well. Not bad from the 5-7.
Get out!
You know what? Bit gets so many points just for trying to make the MP5 work.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, what an incredible decision that was to jump out of the window in that fashion.
And, you know, the silencer helps in a way. Just crouch walks into the instant headshot.
Oh, it's a Bob's Eagle.
Notorious.
There's no kits. This Molotov is going to hold things off a little bit longer. They might go for this, but they're at the tail end. I don't think they have enough time, even with only 2 players inside the bomb site for NAVI. I don't think you're going to be able to make this work, so you might just lose everything. Again, no kit. They got the kills. Is there?
I have time.
They've actually just won it,
They've actually done it.
and that's why G2 never eco. Really impressive stuff coming in with this round. It's going to be close on the defuse. Oh my god, they do have it.
Told you they had time.
My lord.
That was down to the last 0.000. 0.
0-0.
0.
That's phenomenal retake.
Whew.
You can't hold the bomb sites once you take them on the T side, but you can retake them on the CT side. Damn.
Yeah.
They're really good at taking the bomb site,
It's the holding.
not holding the bomb site.
God, they just needed to live for 1 more second. Nice shot.
Bob's the Eagle.
Or that kill doesn't come out, you know, like...
Yeah, okay.
That's where Irma's gonna be kicking himself. It's like, I didn't really need to go searching for that. Because, you know, it's a pretty good guess that they won't have a kit in the second round, even though it's a force.
Well, buying back into this one, Navi. It's going to be from Akazi, pistols on everybody.
This is exactly what the doctor ordered for G2, and the lobotomist delivered. Nice early force by win to put themselves ahead. But it's all about the conversion.
And this one shouldn't have too many discrepancies. Malbs is transitioning back across, just investigating that ramp side. You've got one last salvo. And
All right.
Go.
Bit's gonna give him a 1D, or he's a Tech 9. He's gonna give him a 2-tap with the Tech 9.
Okay, 2-tap.
2-tap with the Tech 9.
And attacking?
And then Makaze is gonna swing out with the AK-47 after that.
Okay.
And he's gonna be able to take the fight towards Hunter, who's going to be moving towards CT spawn. So that should be some pious, excuse me.
You might get the plant. You would love some extra cash. You take the round, obviously, if you can fight for CT. Hunter catches a heavy dink. There's 4 CTs there. You've got to get out of that bit.
This now becomes really hard for Navi. How do you... Ooh, they're gonna play for CT stairs.
I mean, if you get...
They don't have a single flash, G2? That works.
You never expect... you don't really expect 4 players to be there, right? Like, you expect, like, 2 on the swing. Like, 4 is a lot to try and hold back, no matter how many pistols you have trained at the angle.
Yeah, no one's ready for that.
Another good retake from G2. Nice and easy, swinging wide, even without the flashbang. Doesn't matter. 2-1.
I'm probably 3-1 now off the back of that. Navi obviously getting some extra money with a bomb plant, but not enough to get a good buyout here. So 3-1 lead for G2. Glad to see them actually getting a good start here on Mirage.
Oh, man. Tinko had a Fanta.
He had a Fanta?
When was the last time you guys had a Fanta?
I love a sparkling orange beverage.
I have it
Fizzy beverage?
have it like once every 4 years, I feel like.
I feel like I'm more of an Orangina guy myself. Orangina.
It slaps.
Yeah, man.
It's so good.
From that cold glass bottle.
You
We're on
shake it a
holiday in
little bit
Europe.
first.
We don't have them in the UK, so it was like a holiday bev.
The bits. That's what makes it.
Yeah, it's the bits.
Pulp.
Yeah.
I like some pulp.
Can tell a lot about a man by how he drinks his orange juice, pulp or no pulp.
Yeah, for sure. You know, do you really want it all to be smooth in your life, or do you appreciate a little bit of strife, a little bit of struggle?
Yeah, the texture.
But knowing it's
It's
better
enough.
for you.
I like the one that has some pulp.
Not too much. Well, I'm glad we got that all cleared up.
Yeah, sure you guys are as well back home.
That was a Sopranos reference, but never.
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it.
You should have thrown a phone at me.
If we were playing along. Where's the red phone? Oh, it's over
Got it
here.
over here too.
Okay, great.
Ooh, that's
Frisbee over here.
yeah.
Throw that instead.
Frisbee's always good fun.
Yeah.
Take to the beach. Have a good time with your friends.
Or green room.
Oh, a green room.
3-1. G2 is up. And we get the first gun round underway. All right, Jimpphat is going to have the AWP. We love that. We love having the op on the CT side. Let's see what he's able to do with it. No op on the T side for Wonderful, so not the counterpart on the other side of the map. And NAVI still trying to recover from that second round loss. Played a very slow, calculated T-side, it felt, on Dust 2.
Oh, he's absolutely nailed that. Double headshot. Incredible. I mean, one perhaps is expected, but the second, such proficiency on display from Bit. His rifling's been sharp today. He is such a win condition for Navi when he is on.
Yeah, that's really wild. I mean, both sides of the map as well. T-side work, doing phenomenal stuff. CT side is an anchor, one of the best in the biz when he's on point. A little bit of utility dump as G2 try to figure out what's happening on the map.
Now Makaze pulling away from A. He's going to join up with the rest of his teammates for this B finish. You've got some utility ready to go over the top from him, but he's not going to toss it. Hangs on to it as they go contact, not being detected, and now they go heavy gun. Here's the steps. Primes himself, ready for a fight. And destroyed. Yeah. Not much of a fight at all there.
That's why we call him Alexi B finish.
Yes, indeed. It's one of his most popular tactics.
And he can't avoid it. He always be finish.
He always be finishing.
That was a double layered one. I like that.
Yeah.
That was triple.
Yeah, he B finish. Alexi B finish.
It's the Alexi B finish.
He finished on B.
It's the obvious reference, and then it's the movie reference.
Oh, what's the movie?
What is that movie?
The B movie?
Always Be Closing? Alec Baldwin?
ABC.
I don't know why I look
as easy as ABC.
Yeah. Well, 3-2 now. Navi's T-side getting kicked off in this first gun round, only losing Wonderful. That's really well done. Huge benefit having Big get you 2 opening kills. Not going to happen every single round, but you love this piece of aggression coming in his direction for a double headshot. And an easy closeout from there.
He was headshotting so hard the camera fell over.
Yeah.
Interesting how the camera falls over just as he gets a double entry kill.
All right, send Trace over there. Get to the bottom of it. Throw him on another train.
What was that guy's name that was doing all the investigations? Dan Bilzerian or something?
Around there, I guess. I don't know.
Remember? Dan.
A lot of. Oh yeah, that's
Dan M. Dan Bilzerian's the big bearded dude.
Yep.
Same thing.
Different Dan.
Yeah.
Both of them investigating cheaters. In a way.
In a way, some would say. Well, Eva's gone down. Evan's gone down for free. So it slows right down. Wonderful. Makaze at A ramp. Bomb is in T spawn. Bits coming out of Palace. Alexi's got position over in middle.
Delpan. Yanko, I heard you were saying, like, what do we call it in English?
Yeah.
I think we call it Delpan too.
Really?
Yeah.
Chair as well.
Chair.
Chair, right. I wasn't sure if chair was this or that.
Oh, that is a lovely headshot. Mattis sat on his tush.
Not my tush, but his tush.
His tush. Back to A, and they've only just blocked ramp now, so by the time they arrive, they only have to wait like 10 seconds, and then they can rock on out with Bit through Palace.
Yeah, that'll be the question. How do they want to execute this? Are they going to go full set of utility? Or are going to try and play the late round and go contact as you disappear on the rest of the map? I think you need the full exec.
They've got the pieces to do so.
We'll flash into ramp.
Yeah, okay, they bring the fight.
Massive.
Oh, no, he's ahead of it.
But it's still effective. Alexi B did not find himself in a comfortable spot there to deal with Malps, who goes back again. Nearly a third frag from that. The NAVI, regardless, are still crumbling upon their attempted entry of this A site.
Yeah, wanted to go contact, but the flash was going to ruin their day regardless.
Oh, but it was unlucky that Alexi, the first player who didn't get flash, was low HP. So just one bullet really took care of him, and his teammates were blind behind him.
Put him out of his misery.
He just wants to be a good team player, you know, go first with low HP.
Reveal the positions, let everyone else follow up.
Yeah, get the info for his teammates so they could trade.
And that's why you don't make decisions for the team. That's why you play for yourself. That's terrible advice.
That is terrible advice. What are you saying? The Jason O'Toole mantra. It all makes sense now.
please. The amount of times I've had to bail you guys out of a tough spot.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel,
You would have a few dollars.
I'd have a few dollars.
How many nickels go into a dollar?
20?
20 nickels.
They're 5 cents each?
Okay, nickels 5 cents. And a quarter is a quarter of a dollar.
Yes.
I got that
That's
one.
how it
I
works,
worked
yeah.
that one out myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. You don't have coins anymore. Do you have any coins in your pockets in the house?
Keeps them in the car.
You do?
Keeps
Just on
them,
for like the toll?
I have a jar.
You have a jar?
I usually throw all the extra coins into whatever the tip jar or the extra change jar for the next customer, whatever it is. Just for the
I'm living a almost pure phone transaction at this point. I don't even take my wallet out with me these days.
Yeah.
Very liberating.
It's weird. I don't like...
I actually accidentally went to India without my wallet.
How did that go for you?
Apple Pay.
Well, you ended in the
Oh,
hospital,
boy.
so how do you think it went?
Yeah. But Apple Pay actually worked the whole time. So
Really?
Yeah. There was a
Or any
moment.
other payment processor is available.
Well, of course.
Payment processor of your choosing.
Yeah.
And
I use MoonGuard.
Ooh. All right, a little bit more. Okay, okay, we'll find 2. We love that.
Yeah, that is wonderful.
oh, great start for NAVI into the round. Heavy God's going to try and respond with a push through the apartments. Finds himself in the kitchen. Let's see what he can cook. Makaza's coming back over. He might be the meal.
This is just, I mean, this is such an impossible situation to be in if you're G2. Losing 2 players that early again, although I don't think Vakaze is not clear in this.
Da-da. Nope. Heavy God.
Dinko, do you
That's a
think the mum from B movie was hot?
The animated mum?
Yeah.
Better give
Like
the
the
right
B
answer.
mother.
Better give the right answer.
You know what? For an animated character, conventionally attractive, Alex.
Yeah, there he is.
That's what I'm saying.
There he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we love that.
Also, did you notice that the male bees in the B movie have buzz cuts and all of the ladies have beehives?
I've never seen the B movie.
Jason, what the fuck?
All right. Well, Mattis B getting some kills through the smoke, and a wonderful bit left alone. They've still got the AWP of some Pius to deal with over towards CT. The bomb can't get planted inside the smoke. Can Wonderfile find an escape route? Good shot. Can I butcher that word? Is that what's making you laugh? I did kind of fall apart there.
No, it's just I'm playing word.
Wonderful, here we go. All of a sudden, going for the ace clutch as well. Finds his trusty weapon, the AWP. It's the best gun for
Nightmare.
smokes.
No, nightmare.
Why has he done that?
Nightmare. Yes.
Oh, he's found it. Oh, wonderful. Ace clutch, there we go.
Holy moly!
What a play.
How do you say good day in Hungarian? Because we got wonderful from the Budapest Major today.
Is it Dobra Den? I don't know. Something like that.
Something like that. Ace, clutch, wonderful.
Look at this one. This one's a thing of beauty. Oh, perfect.
Bro, when he goes to the AWP to make his life more difficult as well, I thought that was a really cool move.
He's got a couple nice Igors today.
He has got a couple of nice
That's the
Igors.
second. That's the second we've heard.
Good round. Good 3v5. Good bounce back.
That's right, Hunter. Good bounce back.
It was a bounce back.
It was 3v5 after all.
Yeah.
And into a 3v1 somehow, and
Yeah, but forget about that bit.
yeah.
Don't talk about that bit.
Just focus on ideas. Don't think what we need to do, because there is like only 3-4 things what we want to do. We just need to focus and do it. I see again this fucking anxiety. Why it's happening, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fair, especially if you lose a 5-on-3. I think that's one thing that's going to piss Blade off more than most things. I think they double smoked Red Room as well, so some miscommunication out of the gate, out of a timeout on who's smoking what.
Oh!
That is fast.
Nice, Igor!
Nice.
Kalash.
Ole!
Just always works.
It's just flawless, man.
Okay, so forget about the 2 smokes in window because you get a kill. Like, that's fine.
That works too.
Like that as well. Just insane.
And it just happened so early. It's got to be frustrating for G2. They just played a round like this. They played one earlier in the half where you have to play over a minute and 20 seconds with a disadvantage. So tough for this defense to hold on. Running out of money as well now.
Alexi. Out through short. Now he's going to be watched by Jimpphat. He was going to be watched by Jimpphat, who's now taking up a more passive angle. Ooh. Heavy guard. How patient are you? They're going to break open a bit of the connector smoke, not all of it. 30 seconds remaining here for NAVI, and they're going to be going for this B finish. Heavy God has won the apartments fight. Mattis on short. Surely they don't expect the second player, and Heavy God has done so much work anyway. Mobs' deagle still going down. Wonderful. Trying to bail NAVI out again, and he can do it because there's the kill from Ima. Jimpphat has fallen, and they're now running that ball with 13 seconds left. A peek into short, and Ima wins the fight. That is one hell of a recovery from NAVI. I just still don't understand how G2 are conceding these. It's crazy work from NAVI.
Yeah, this is one of those off days. I think you can see it in all the player cams when we go to the G2 guys after these, like especially after Dust 2, the way that played. I think there's just mounting frustration for both teams. Really, you heard the timeout from Blade where he's seeing the same kind of thing: anxiety, causing mistakes, causing them to miss opportunities. G2's probably feeling much the same way right now.
Yeah, I mean, just Valves there as the Joker player, right? Unfortunately, has a deagle and can't connect on that final player. Heavy God not really in position to fight at the same time with him.
Damn, and the slide in through the murder hole as well.
Ima is so good at that, which is funny because that used to be Hunter's bread and butter as well. But Ima absolutely on NAVI. So much impact, sneaking through window.
Remember when he joined the team and he was having a really tough time like the first 6 months and he was catching a lot of flack? Like Mirage was always the one map where you put him in the middle of the map and he just knows this. Like you think of his time, getting to the major final in Paris as well. So many clips from Ima happening here on Mirage, just dueling, just controlling the middle of the map. He's so good at it.
Nice to see some proactivity this round out of the MP9s. Quite quick to be
Oh, they bought again? G2?
Yeah.
That's crazy. 5 SMGs.
ABB. Always be buying.
Wow. That's actually perfect timing.
Look at that.
For Malbs.
If he had a better weapon.
NAVI is in a ton of trouble.
Yeah, look at the stack. Okay, all the SMGs in the right spot. Alexi B's come in with that first kill. Hunter getting one, but make sure it's a quick trade here in Navi's favor. But remember that flank. Don't forget about it. Mobs is coming around the back. He needs his teammates to step up, and they will. So Wonderful about to be taken out, and the buy has paid off here.
That's why you always be buying, Yanko. That's why. You knew that was going to happen. And yeah, shake of the head from Alexi B. He is going to be frustrated about that one. They know that that was supposed to be a bit of a gimme.
Especially because it gets rid of Navi's money, right? Like that was the idea, I guess, for G2 is realize, okay, we've brought them close in so many of these rounds. If we just win this one, we're going to break them.
Nice flick up from Heavy God as well. Such a beast with the MP7. And Malbs actually does get some reward from his incredible timing. Bearing in mind, the main reward was informing the squad on A.
Yes.
But nice to get a little consolation frag as well.
I mean, there was that fourth defender who got a cheat over because of that flank as well. So that really seals it.
Nothing for us to talk about here. So, Jason.
Yo.
Add the B movie to your watch list, right?
Add the B movie in my watch list?
Like, put with Andy. She'll like it. Oh, doxing.
It's okay. Her name's fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have to say the child's name.
Yeah.
Phew. Oh, I got all hot on it. I felt really bad.
You're fine.
Okay.
Gotta find something to get her off Frozen.
Yeah, B movie. Oh, hello and goodbye. A flying USP, and they look silly. They look really silly. Like a bunch of mosquitoes.
With no bite.
Yeah, even Jimpphat is smiling. How often do you see that?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. He's
Very
not
rarely.
a smiley man.
Definitely not on media day, I can tell you that.
No.
Not a happy media day, man?
No,
Nah.
never. The lobby, going up to Jimpphat during the lobby, it's always...
I think unironically, playing Counter-Strike to Jimpphat is kind of like his sport. Like,
Sure.
yeah, he just treats it like that. Like,
Yeah.
Watch out top, watch out top.
this is not fun. This is not games.
This is professional.
This is professional.
Yeah. Super nice guy, though.
Lovely guy.
Does just look angry.
Just looks angry all the time. You know, a bit of RBF.
Well, for Navi, you take a full Glock round, you go to the next, you still got to play with 2 Galils. 3 AK-47s around it.
Ding, 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 ding. Here comes Makaze.
He's just waiting, hanging around on his friends.
Jealous.
Haven't seen. Still haven't spotted it. But traded back by Wonderful, and Hunter's got to step back behind the smoke, so a disadvantage for in favor of NAVI as they get it at. We'll see if G2 want anything to do with his read. They've got money, and there's one. Imagine they're going to give it a go, especially now. Bias finds one over in mid.
Digits punched in, bomb planted. And some guys being patient, hoping he can catch some. Walking into the connector. Alexi B looking towards CT spawn. Grenade will go flying high.
Solid.
And Bit trying to calm his peak out of Palace. He has to step up and deliver now. Thinks there's a player behind triple. There isn't. There's still one out towards CT, and Sampais has just arrived towards connector, but misses the shot. Will that cost him? No, because he gets a second attempt. But really got to land those ones.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Last round of the half coming right up here.
It's NAVI who's going to be hurting for cash flow.
Outside of Wonderful, NAVI didn't have too much to get excited about in this first half. This is...
No, a couple nice openings from Bit when they pushed into him, but really across the board, it felt like NAVI struggled to create opportunities. But on the same level, I'm almost thinking like, pretty cool. You have 4 rounds despite all of that. You know, you got enough for the second half.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kills from Mikaze, 2 for Ima, 4 for Alexi, 14 for Wonderful.
And Ima got both of his in that one round.
Yeah.
It was a great round, though.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Last round of the half, flash goes to the sky. Mikaze's Mac 10 getting another frag for him at least. Nice double here from Hunter. Great output from the in-game leader. Mattis arriving, marching in. A 2v2 established. Sampais has arrived. Can he connect the shot? You know you've got a player pinned, but your teammate walks in front of you for a second. Mikaze now in the clutch. Out towards Tetris. This would be for the ace.
Okay, do you sit behind the smoke? Do you try and make him think that you've left? Do you actually disappear?
Yeah, you sit still for like 30 seconds. That's Mikaze we're talking about. He isn't going to do any of that. You will start to back away. Ooh, it was the right decision. The incendiary doesn't connect, and now Heavy God is going to beat him on the rotation. But where's Mikaze going with this much time? Yeah, okay. Tactical genius, Mikaze.
I think the problem is if you're Mikaze, you're gonna want to hunt down and at least clear out ticket, which is where Sampais is, right? And the question is, do you have the time for that? Is he thinking walk all the way there? Otherwise, you're just kind of rolling the dice and planning in the bomb site and hoping nobody peeks, which seems crazy.
You go down the ladder silently, you walk all the way across site, you clear CT ticket.
24 seconds to do all of that, though.
Yeah, no.
Drop. All right, he's a... I'm gonna peek him, gonna get him, no problem. Sampais, he will find the frag. He'll have to go for the defuse, but an extra round fouled here for G2, an 8-4 lead. After losing Dust 2, they have bounced back with a strong first half in Mirage, setting up an opportunity to see Ancient. G2 in the lead, 8-4 over NAVI. Excited about for NAVI were those wonderful rounds. They're gotta hope that the rest of the cast can step up alongside him if there is to be a comeback, and a dream of that 2-0.
You can reverse this quickly if you're Navi on the CT side, especially if you have Wonderful playing the way he is, hitting some of the shots, some of the speed and accuracy we've seen on display from him in this map so far. If he delivers that on the CT side, you can be okay, but I think if you're Blade, you're still kind of concerned. Like, you're still sat there. You heard that timeout of him saying, stop being anxious, stop being frustrated, focus on the details. We have our 2 or 3 things that we know we want to do. Just focus on those to do them well. I think on the CT side, you can easily let those frustrations freeze you in place.
Will it be the Mortal Kombat call? They do once again have a site to be retaken.
There's smoke flash for the defuse, but no kit on anyone from the Navi side. Oh.
It's like a game-ending or round-ending smoke right there.
I think you just go through it.
Yeah, you'll
have to.
Yeah, flash and go.
Ish, bash, bush!
In they go, Mattis. Moles 3. So that's it. That's definitely the round ender. G2 will win the pistol on 9-4. I mean, this is exactly what you were saying, Alex. You know, G2 struggle completely on the first map, come back in, and they're the dominant team.
Yeah, this is certainly one of the ways it could have gone.
You asked Alex. I told you. 3 maps, not because, you know, these teams are, but because they're all over the place. So there's no lock-ins.
No, far from it.
Yeah, now it gets way more difficult. Lovely pistol round, lovely smoke to have deep on stairs. That retake completely negated, neutered.
Let's see about the second round, though. This could still change the course of the game.
Seen a lot of second rounds lost by the team that wins a pistol today. It's happened a few times.
Multiple fumbles.
Tell you what, Deags do hit a little bit different online. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
The Deagle online just has a little bit of extra leeway to it.
Especially by people with an anime profile picture.
That's true too.
Yeah, that is very true.
Gets your accuracy up by 7.5%.
Yeah, I tried the theory.
How'd it go? Pretty good with the Deagle, I would imagine.
It was pretty good.
Pretty crap with all the other
My
weapons.
Deagle was much better, but...
Do you ever play someone in a game who's really good with the Deagles, but they suck with rifles?
I know a couple.
I hate those people.
Because they're the opposite?
I know. It's just because, like, what are you doing? Why are you only playing with the Deagle? Like, why are you only practicing the Deagle?
Listen,
What's wrong
Jason,
with you?
I'll get Harry to sit here right now. You can say it to his face.
He's good with both guns. The Deagle and the Desert Eagle.
Well, let's hope Bit is as well. He's got the Deagle out for a spin. Hasn't been able to make anything happen with it. Kaze getting 1 pick. And that's enough to distract and pull the head of Mattis away, but once he gets a second to realize he's being shot from CT, goes back and finishes off his meal. Kaze and Imma not in a position to win or even be competitive in this round. 10-4 domination from G2.
Yeah, and I don't even know what, like, the proper answer is if you're Navi moving forward from here. Like, on some level, I'm like, I guess you kind of have to win a round and get started, so bye, but you're never going to make this comeback. You have to have the rifles out at some point, so...
Honestly, it does feel at the moment like 8-4. If you lose pistol as CT, just take the USP eco.
Yeah, give yourself that 1 gun round.
Buy at 10-4. I think Mirage is a map where even with that 4400 buy, you can scrounge something together, you know, have a decent round.
Yeah, we saw G2 win the round with all SMGs on the CT side, but that was them being stacked up at the A bomb site. Like, if you're forced to move around, that's a tough scenario to make
Because
work.
it also 10-4 doesn't sound desperate enough. You know, if you get rolling there, obviously if you lose that first round, sure, but this force buy, if you commit and then your first buy round is at 11-4, I mean, you have almost no room for
error. Yeah, you got none left in the tank.
Like, it's not great either way. Just if you do win that buy at 10-4, all of a sudden, first of all, the T's don't have a great economy of their own, so maybe you force them on an early eco and you can start to get rounds together. But also, if you lose 1 round, it's still... They're only on 11, so regulation win is still in play. Easier to get into OT, which you'll take being 10-4 down.
Oh yeah, you take that in a heartbeat. Gonna have to work for it. What are the games we have today? What else we got going on? Let's see. Let's give a preview to the people.
What is up for later?
Okay, we've got well, Legacy Monty's going on over on the B stream. Your boy Dumal's playing in that game.
Doing right?
Let's see.
Check out my boy Legacy Dumal MVP.
Dumal top frag yesterday versus
15 and 6, Dumal. He's doing good. He's doing well.
He got a 1.25 rating in a loss against Aurora yesterday.
Well, that's an MVP level performance.
That is an MVP level of performance. Coming up next, we have simultaneously Mouse Astralis and Foot Heroic. Will be a couple of big games. After that, we've got Team Spirit taking on Bait, and then Furia taking on 3D Max. Furia took an L yesterday. They're also going to be without Fallen in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they make the playoffs.
Yeah, so probably not. Okay. Interesting. So Mouse Astralis is interesting for one reason.
That's a fun one.
And Spirit Bait could be good.
That'd be a good litmus test for Bait, won't it?
Yeah.
Like, where you at? What you got?
Be interested to see if they could put up a fight at least.
And I still think Spirit has got to prove some things too. Like, I know they're kind of the favorites, but mostly
heavy favorites.
Like, I could see Spirit starting T side, having like some wonky, clunky T side, and Bait having a really polished, CT Hall, and then it gets close second half kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spirit are going to eviscerate them.
Ooh, good word. 5 combo point finisher.
It is a good word. Maybe not an accurate word, but a good word.
Okay.
And ability on ability. It really cares at the end of the day.
Does it really matter?
That's another ability.
All right. Well, we're going to be grouping up in the B halls. Hunter's still just being patient about any kind of pushes. Eventually, the go signal is there. Alexi playing from short. Makaze is going to turn the corner at elbow. Actually, it looks like they want to just kind of execute some presence over in mid. But this is the wrong timing for it. There's the utility. Defenders getting lured towards middle, away from the attack.
On Makaze, peeking out. Hunter and Malps, both dead in one foul swoop. 40 seconds on the clock. And here comes the attack, straight in towards Alexi B.
Nice strafe, gets straight out the window. Going to be going for the plant, a fake, covered as well by Sampius on the rifle, losing health rapidly. And Heavy God not going to be able to get the bomb down either. Makaze steps up with a double. Everything falls into place. NAVI take the 5th.
Silence.
I kill you. Remember
Take the 5th, but they take it. Yeah.
Commit.
Oh, I like that.
Then they lose one player as well. So money's good on the CT side. They're in a happy place.
A lot of dead terrorists in the apartments there.
Yes. Haha.
Well, this would be quite the comeback from NAVI if they were able to pull this off. Imo got a 3rd kill as well.
Every time he gets a kill, they win the rounds.
Highest impact player for NAVI.
You're right. Okay, so just keep your eyes on Emmet. I mean, we don't have to just observe him, but keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, just remember.
It's not
where
like
he
a
is.
donk situation.
Yeah, it's not like a donk situation, no. Yanko with some incredible observing yesterday.
Had to show the kids how it was done.
Yeah, right. Just remind them.
Yeah. Where we came from.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
Bomb on the back of Pius. Can't call him that.
Can't call him that.
Sounds like.
I mean, people have called him worse, specifically us today.
Yeah, sure. Just makes me think of like Papyrus, which is just a really ugly font.
Well,
unless you're doing like a project on like ancient Egypt.
It's also a revolutionary writing utensil.
Yes. Video about a guy who's like can't believe that the creative whatever for Avatar just used Papyrus.
Yeah, that's funny. That is its biggest cultural impact moment, other than all the school projects.
Ooh.
Oh. He got a kill.
That's
NAVI, you're going to win the round.
6.
All right,
back it up.
At the B-bomb site. Got to stop that. There's the kill coming out from Makaze. Going to hold the line even more. In front of the bomb site, one more kill. Still, you have Alexi alive at the bench, but not for long. Alp has showed up. Good tag, but can't complete the kill. And now the defense has vacated the premises. Bomb being planted. We've got a 2-on-2.
No kits on the 2 remaining players either. That grenade, that's a kill, surely. Heavy God just moved off, though. He still goes down. Now Sampius up against Makaze, who's coming through the apartments.
And Sampius knows.
Yeah, they heard the footsteps when he transitioned. I think whoever was alive with him had called it out.
just no way you can get back into this perfect angle adopted by Sampayas, and he can close it down. Wow, bucking the trend and securing a load of map points for G2. Can't mess this one up. Feels like Ancient's an inevitability at this point.
Yeah, this is way too sloppy of a game from Navi. They're going to have to just recenter themselves before coming back into it. I'm sure Blade's going to give them a stern talking to on this. Good kill from Ema. Not a bad defense at the bomb site. Alexi not able to produce anything from bench. Good job from Sunpius, just all together in that round. Cut off the rotation, cut off the supportive element, win the clutch as well. Sonny P delivering the goods.
Nice,
let's go. Nice.
Stick Alvaro.
I thought the game was over.
Uppercut.
Sick Alvaro. San Papi.
Timing hit to the A bomb site. G2 want to end this right meow.
Oops.
All smokes have faded.
Aiming for.
Smokes are all gone, which means wonderful Nimmat. Soon when this connector one goes away, they can play together for this retake attempt before the bomb even gets planted. Challenging for the site, Mattis on his way into the middle of the bomb site has lost a couple of his teammates, but Heavy got it. Mattis bringing it right back. All of a sudden, Alexi B alone. And this one is to save the map for Navi.
Bomb's in the open, and they're kind of ignoring it for now. They really want to take control of Ticket. But Alexi's relocated. A good reposition. They line up, but he's got the kills. G2 take map 2, even things up. We've got a third and deciding map. It's going to be on Ancient, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It was one of their best maps and his highest rated map, and this is where he instantly, as soon as he joined Navi, was able to find impact.
Perform at a tier 1 level, which was surprising to see of someone coming from an academy team. Heavy God looks angry there.
Yeah, wow. I like it.
I didn't know Heavy God could look.
He's giving us that blue steel.
Yeah, he is.
Well, let's get into it.
Steel.
Yeah, guys, let's reset. Let's reset and be ready to come back with fighting mode for Ancient, please.
That's very respectful.
I was. I thought he was going to say, and we fucked them. That's what I thought we were going to get.
I'm just saying, if you heard Taz say that, there would be 5 threads on Reddit right now.
Not wrong.
That is true.
Oh, Alexi, they're coming at you pretty fast. There's smoke down for the CT cross. He's sending some bullets in. Navi arriving on the rotation. It's going to be a 5v5 on the retake.
Ooh, not as deep of a break as they wanted on that smoke, so no significant opportunities. Caught in transition. 5-on-4 for Navi, or for G2, excuse me.
Oh, and Heavy God has a fight with him. He's got a bit messy, but fortunately, the Temple duo have found plenty of kills. One back from Makaze. He's doing what he does best on Ancient, unable to find another. The third.
There it is.
Asking too much.
Malbs versus Makaze.
Malbs 1-0 up. Okay, Malbs wins the head-to-head round 1. 3 kills on the pistol, Makaze only 2.
All right, I'm going to take on that responsibility in this game. I'm going to look specifically for Makaze Malbs fights in the
okay, I appreciate that.
I'm going to keep the counter for us. At the moment, it's 1-0 for Malbs.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm glad we can count on you to do that, because I can't count.
So should we count that, or are we just going to count the mid one?
Oh, no, we're counting it.
All of them?
We're counting
Map
it,
wide.
They all matter.
Makaze engagements. And that he actually really owned him in that one.
Yeah, nice little one-tap, wasn't it?
Looked like Makaze slipped on a banana peel.
I didn't
Legs just gave out.
Game,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for that. I apologize for all of us.
All right, Mattis. There he goes.
The flash was good. It was a good flash. They've still lost 2 for 2.
There's Makaze, though. Look at this. His moment. Coming around the back.
He's not dead. Now he is. Heavy God pays a lot of damage. He could go down. This is a 1v2 that he could very well have a shot at.
I love how Senpai's just been chilling. He's like, flank's clear, guys. Yeah. Flank's clear, don't worry.
Nothing cave.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we know.
I'm not sure if they're going to be taking too long to go for this bomb plant. No. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Ima's reposition could come as a bit of a surprise to Senpai's because that smoke's up on long. It's just faded now. So now you start your investigations.
He's gonna work.
It's a little too quiet, right?
He wants to create some safety for Heavy God, and now, now it's look for the flank. You just want to make sure that Heavy God's not going to get pushed at some weird timing. From here on out, Heavy God, you die if you get into an engagement, and Senpai's going to play the clutch.
Yeah, which is how going to happen.
Has no kids, but this is I feel like an easy read for Ima where Senpai's is.
Run down, MP9, jump in, but Senpai steps out with the sound cue, and Galil will win it out. So a 2-0 start for G2 comes down to the 1v1, though.
Something that's sort of imprinted to the back of my head on this map about NAVI is it's just always the fast retakes. Like you can see even in this round, it's more towards A, but even here, when something fast, they'll just keep coming. You know, they'll keep sending bodies, push through smokes because they don't want you to set up in post-plant situations, especially on A. Like it's more towards the A bomb site because
they want to come in before the bomb even goes down.
Yeah, exactly. Because once those smokes pass, you can't plant the bomb. Like if they deny it to you,
all right.
Hello.
It's not bad from Bit. Needs more of that, and hasn't been able to do so. Heavy got a lovely double entry with the MP7, has secured it. There is a little bit more of a threat. Mikase gets put down. Comfortable.
No retaking this one.
Nah.
So that always needs to be, you know, the G2 players need to be aware of that. If they do go for some fast A play, whether it's a rush or just a fake mid take, go into an A, execute, like you need to count on NAVI players pushing through those CT smokes with flashes popping behind them. And you just need to be ready for that fight. Almost, you know, even before you get the bomb down.
We didn't cover this game obviously, but I thought I'd just bring it up for the class here in case you guys didn't see the result. Pain beat FaZe earlier today 2-1.
Oh, I saw it.
So sent FaZe to the O2.
I told you they're not making the major.
Wasn't the last map at 13? Well, spoiler, 13-5.
Yes, yeah. The other two maps were close. From there, it was a beatdown. But it's getting worse.
Seen Twist to the tweet as well. He was saying he's not happy with his own individual performance or the team play that FaZe is displaying. He was just above Carrigan on that final scoreboard.
Wow, when you put it that way.
Characteristic, yeah. Now we get a mid-fight. Here we go.
Carrigan's like, what the hell? I thought I had a great game.
No, he went 0.7 or something like that.
Okay, Hunter already across. This is a lot of early friction. Hunter's already burrowed deep towards Red Room. Some Pius and Malbs can edge their way out. And you've got Mikase towards the donut position. Imet loses his head. A nice tap from Hunter. Still Bit there to pick up the piece. Malbs removing a reaction onto Bit. You've got him right where you want him.
Right where you want him. The whole map.
Whole map and a whole lot of time also for G2. So the most important thing in this situation is not to end up running into a stack. So I like what they're doing now. They're just taking their time, seeing if re-aggress is going to come from NAVI. Maybe they can make it a 4v2.
Well, this might be the next best opportunity. Someone like Mikase coming in just to investigate over in middle. I mean, if you're NAVI at this point, you're trying not to have to push and move it across the map while also having enough information to know it's coming. But you're going to be playing blind for a lot of this round. G2 has stayed so far back. No sound cues until that smoke pops. And now we start working into the A bomb site. I imagine this is just going to be a quick save call from G2. Plants A, save the weapons, try again in the next round. You got the AWP on Wonderful. You don't want to risk that. I say that, but Mikase is going to come over and just see if he can get something quick.
Yeah, like if he gets given something, he might. Oh, he's seeing if he can deny the bomb. It's covered. Good pathing, safe. No one else is moving, so yeah, Mikaze's just seeing if he could scare him. That's a pretty scary smoke, but you could just walk through it. Umpire's good awareness, doesn't overreact.
Yeah, without any kind of pops of flashbangs, without any footsteps, you know the retake ain't really coming in. So fourth round on the board for G2. Picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, NAVI haven't really been able to kind of reset.
That's what Blade was asking for coming to this map, right? Like let's get it back. Let's be ready to fight. Let's all be locked into the fight. Not yet.
Oh, maybe they need to call a locksmith because they seem locked out at the moment by G2.
Okay. See what? Yeah.
Well, we'll workshop that one.
Or get a battering ram.
I think you needed to throw it in a little bit more conversation happening. You know.
Are locksmiths picking locks, or do they just kind of like?
So I locked myself out in Malta 5 minutes after getting the key. So
it's an achievement.
Yeah, it was pretty
old record.
The landlord gave me the key, and then he went out, and I didn't realize the door automatically closes and locks. So I was like calling him 5 minutes later. I was like, "Hey, I locked myself out." I did it a second time.
Oh dear! Didn't call the landlord, did you?
I called the locksmith. Well, I did call the landlord. He was in a different country, so I got a locksmith. He actually opened this door with 2 plastic sheets. It's pretty insane.
So they are kind of just professional lock picks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's illegal to have lockpicks in the States.
Is it?
If you're not like a locksmith.
You've got the license.
Yep.
But you can have a gun. It'll
That's what I was gonna say. That's like, all right, as long as you guys have your priorities straight. Jesus.
Let me preface this by saying there might be some details to that law that I don't know about, but just, you know.
You can blow off the barn door, no problem though. All right. Sampayas has actually pulled this back.
That
oh
was
my
a
God.
3v5 for G2 that they brought back.
They might need more than a locksmith at this point. They might need a paramedic.
I don't know.
How about
never mind.
a
They
little bit
might
of
just need to finish, sure.
timing? Jump up. Nail the headshot. You know his temple.
Sonny P, 1v2.
Sweet
Can
Jesus.
you pre-aim up?
Sonny P's just going to have to let this one go. Kaze's done so well. Beautiful. Navi are on the board.
Well, both teams really losing that round, you know.
Everyone loses.
Yeah.
It's another one of those retakes though, where you're just like, I feel like that just shouldn't have happened that way.
Nah.
You know, I feel like that should have been pretty much Navi completely locked out of that bomb site with no way to get in. Like, you get 3 kills so quickly. You're now sitting in a 3-on-2, lose 1 in CT spawn, lose 1 to the jump up over.
Kaze is good at this video.
Yeah, but that was.
Yeah, he's really strong.
I mean, Mattis or whoever just died to Alexi.
And CT spawn, right?
That was the one.
That's where I'm like, why are you there though? Like, you know.
Here comes another classic Makaze versus Malbs. It's spamming while flashed through a smoke.
And that is the... Oh,
it's worked out for Malbs, though.
2-0.
2-0 for Malbs.
Only took him 20 bullets.
3-0 actually.
3-0.
3-0 for Malbs, Jace.
Okay, Jace double checking.
Thank God J-Raz is here.
You had one job. You said this is going to be my one job.
I mean, I missed one in there. You know, we all make mistakes.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
I knew I had Jay with my back.
Yeah, right.
I knew he was there for me.
Wonderful hearing the action. Gonna be relaying that to Alexi.
Yikes.
Going fast. Oh, I like this. It was a one and done. Flash didn't catch Hunter. He was anti, and so profits.
Ooh. Oh no, sets up the distraction for Ima. Gonna knock him over. Wonderful actually got a shot back as well. Another advantageous situation falling into Navi's favor now.
Hey, here's your 1v2.
Didn't get it in the last round.
Here's your 1v2 for Sampayas.
And he closed.
Take it away, Sonny P fans.
Well, he didn't do it in the last round, but this time he will. He's found himself a lovely position here. He's not using the AWP, he's using the AK-47.
Known for his rifle.
What if Wonderful throws a perfect molly towards the beat?
Now that would be fantastic.
Oh, give it to me.
But it's going to go way too deep from Wonderful. No problem. Sampayas actually works in his favor. He can stay towards the ramp. It's going to be a defusal here for Wonderful. He's going to peek it next second. Then Sampayas has a 1v1 fight, and Sampayas makes the 1v2 look easy. Never in doubt for G2.
Ultimate could never.
Yes, he could.
That's what you want from him.
Not
That's
with
what
a
he's there
rifle.
for. Closes it down, picks up the round. Navi looking poor.
Yeah, that one's rough. This half is falling apart. You might need to take a timeout to get a conversation going for the Navi side of things. A tech issue is going to pop in.
Pop, you don't want?
Bop, 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 bop.
Nice, Alvaro.
Alvaro.
Nice Igor, nice Alvaro. So 5-1.
Yeah, it's slipping out of their grasp.
Yeah, that could have, I mean, gone terribly wrong for G2 with all the mid action. Luckily, the bomb was with Sampayas, which is also kind of crazy to think they wanted to switch to A and go donut, and the bomb was outside B.
Yeah, there's probably something to that call that we didn't have, that we're not privy to. That does seem a little weird, but it's nice that Sampayas is like, great, I know where the other 2 players are now.
Yeah, you get the info and you get the clutch. So, laughing all the way to the bank with 5 T rounds already under their belt and more available. It's a compromised buy coming into round 7. Malb's going on his warpath mid. Confirms it's occupied. Lexi B and MP9, and yeah, they're going to lose out the 2 for 1. Nice from Hunter and Mattis.
Lovely trading.
Ooh, wonderful, not shy at all.
Oh, smoke fade. Makaze trying to get on the board in the head-to-head.
It's a good call.
But yeah, what, 3-1 there, Jason? He was able to pull that off.
Oh, he hit him. He clipped him.
Saw the bomb too.
Start playing, Makaze. It's your turn.
I feel like it's going to be up to him.
Yeah, it's going to be his flank that probably comes with this. Ima's going to have to hold on to Cave throughout the entirety of this situation when the bomb eventually does get planted. Thankfully, he's got the smoke popping, so he's going to know it's this B bomb site. Ooh!
Oh, some pious again. Enemy number 1 here for Navi. Makazi does come up from heavy. There's the fight against Mole, so he's won, Jason.
3-1. Right, Jay?
2-2. I was corrected by Jakey. He is 2-2.
So you okay?
Confirmed.
So it wasn't 3-0. It was 2-1, and now it's 2-2.
Correct.
Gosh.
See, it's easy. It's not as easy as it looks. Anyone
never-
else want to try? Anyone else want to try counting?
No, I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah.
I can't count.
That's what I
made that
thought.
Clear.
So you were wrong, and the guy.
Correcting me was wrong.
Okay.
But the third guy in the chain of command.
How do we know Jakey's right?
Jakey's always right.
He is watching the game. He is watching.
That's
Unlike Jason.
yeah.
that's a pretty big step, actually.
Oh.
That's pretty important.
Makes you wonder what is Jason doing then?
I'm watching the game,
In a way.
in a way, some would say.
6-6 half. I can feel it. Don't ask me how.
What skin of the M4 does Makai? Oh, he dropped it. A4 is just so much more superior. I don't understand the A1.
The skins for the A1 are better.
He's right.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay.
Skins equal win.
I'll take your word for it.
Last time these two teams played, G2 got 0 rounds on T-side Ancient. So this is going a lot better.
Can't say used the flashbang and loads his M4A4. Lovely from out! Insanity!
3-2.
Quick flick.
I told you. I told all of you. Valve's on Ancient.
He's a freak.
Super freak. Super freaky.
Super freaky.
Super freak.
This is weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is very weird.
Like Heavy God, he relayed that he could still be on the... No, I think this is a... Yeah. We're considering it. Wonderful has no idea that the whole squad, or... No, now he does. He's heard the nades. Yep.
Yo, here we go.
Yep. Golden opportunity. It's hard to see him getting more
like
than
copper.
one. Yeah, more like copper. Like the Sumerian tablet.
Hate those.
It's on the rise.
Copper is.
Electrician
Talking of
should know about
British, you know, you were talking about American laws.
yeah.
In England, we've got funny ones where, just because you said copper, took me to policeman.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nickname for a policeman.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah. That's what I'm going there. We have a law that a pregnant woman can request a policeman's hat if she needs to pee.
That's awesome.
Yep. That's still in there from 18.
The Bobby hat.
The big Bobby hat. That's an emergency
yeah.
pregnant lady's pee.
Receptacle urinal
receptacle.
thing.
Yeah, urinal.
So you pee in the hat.
You can pee in a policeman's hat. It's legally,
If you're pregnant.
legally obligated.
That's kind of cool.
You have to be pregnant, or can it be any lady?
I believe you have to be pregnant.
How do you prove it?
See, even back then they knew.
They knew that you need to pee when you got to. When you got to go, you got to go.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. Jurassic Park taught me that. 7-1.
I learned everything I know about dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
The OG one had a lot of information in it. I mean, it was all wrong, but
It was all wrong,
It was
but
some cool stuff.
Yeah, they had feathers apparently.
Yeah, we didn't find that out till later.
Yeah.
Velociraptors are also smaller.
Yeah, tiny little pigeons
Yeah.
basically. Vicious pigeons,
Vicious.
mind you.
Pack
Hold
hunters.
on.
What's wrong?
That's broken my worldview.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Oh, it's really...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is that
man.
back-to-back timeouts?
That's
or am I
back-to-back timeouts.
tripping?
You're not tripping. And they waited to the end of freeze time after the first time out to do it, so they really maximize the amount of time they're going to get to have a chat.
This is a proper emergency meeting.
You got to appreciate that. Blade knows when his team's playing poorly, and his team's playing poorly right now, down 6, Alex, and they haven't really seemed to find any solutions. Fragging is still a little bit light in that regard.
And he hasn't taken a breath. Look at that microphone icon. He has taken...
Motor mouth.
Makaze saying, yes, sir. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
That's all you can say.
That's all you can really do.
It's still going.
There we go.
I think it's surprising that this is the first timeout Blade takes, even though it's 2 of them at
Yeah,
round
well,
9, and they're losing 7-1.
He strikes me.
P90 alert.
he's the
P90 alert.
He strikes me as the kind of coach who would like let his team play through the struggles to a certain extent, and then be able to like just to have the material for like the review. You know, like he's like, you guys suck this game, so I'm getting plenty of stuff to work with.
Yeah, you're giving me lots of work. Right. I mean, I was kind of sad Heavy got refunded the P90.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
That would be one way to tilt them off the face of the planet.
Another one would be sending mobs out
Big
again.
nade.
Heavy God already making his way out towards the A side. It's going to be Mobs again, dropping Alexi B. Makaze has got a fight versus Mobs going his way finally.
Oh, wait. This one's getting a bit hectic now. Hunter's team killed some Pious, and the round just ends in disaster. The first unforced errors out of G2, and it's off the back of the back-to-back timeout.
It's frozen. Lost their mojo.
Yep,
Momentum's
mojo's
gone.
7-5 half. Off the back of that.
Fat bastard has stolen my mojo. Baby.
What an excellent movie.
That is an incredible movie.
Strong one.
That's a great movie for a date night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third one is underrated, I think. Gold member? Extremely underrated.
Is that the third?
It's the third.
Wow.
There's one with Will Ferrell in it.
So what's
the first one?
What's the order? Is Spy Who Shagged Me first?
Yes.
Then what's number 2?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Shagalicious or something like.
Shagalicious.
That sounds like a knockoff.
Well, all right, Navi. This is the moment you needed. This is the one you've been working hard
you've
for.
broken through.
This is what the second timeout was for, to put you in this scenario.
Yeah.
Round 10, 3 rounds left in the half, and
Yeah. Like Pokemon.
gotta win 'em all.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. It was Ash Ketchum that once said, to be or not to be? That is the question. Oh,
He's so good at it.
he is good. Covered nicely, wonderful, will punish the swing out of the ledge.
3-3? Or is it 4-2? I can't remember.
Shit, he's terrible at this job.
I think it's 4-3 Mobs.
Yeah.
Jay?
Don't ask him.
Yeah, correct.
4-3? Which one?
4-3.
Okay.
I'll sub in Jason if you need.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm apparently really on the struggle bus with the counting thing today. Counting could use an improvement.
Got to put some Sesame Street on.
1.
This is a 2-on-4 that doesn't look like there's any legs to this. Alexi B can just intermittently jiggle out K, but he's not. They'll play even more of a safe setup. There is very little ways this can go wrong.
But one of those is headshots.
Yeah, but you'd need to hit some stunning headshots. Smoke on the short side, Imme will activate. Bit's going to be primed and ready. Little pre-fire doesn't work. Molly will force him wide. Flush forward. Bit goes down. Oh no, he takes one with him. Not bad. Stands in the flames to remove Heavy God and put some Pious into the clutch. He's already had a 1v2.
He's got to fight before he plants, but there's really no good options. Good shot. Oh, there's the double swing. Alexi follows up wonderful. Never expected it. And Navi yet again with another round win.
The double timeout turnaround.
Here we go. Now we're cooking.
Could this be a game?
Oh, this feels like a game all of a sudden. Although it is only 3 on the CT side. That part kind of hurts.
It does, but also, I don't know, G2's T sides haven't always filled me with confidence.
Yeah, they've been a little bit up and down, eh?
Nice. Come on. Nice.
Okay, he's just, fixing his thing.
Yep.
I like that he looked at the camera though. He literally gave it a glance.
I felt like he was looking right into our souls.
He was like, is this a good angle?
Is this okay?
Do I look nice?
Absolutely. 7-5 necessary. We did say they had to win all of them. So this is only the beginning, and we're not going to see G2 fully invest. So maybe we get to see my favorite call on Ancient, which is Rush B no stop. It's not that kind of thing Hunter would call, though.
I could go for a B-pop.
Yeah, just a couple of flashbangs.
Yeah.
Second spawn extinguish.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing silly, no.
Just keep it basic and get in there.
And a smoke grenade, but we do have a Desert Eagle. He might be going somewhere else.
Right.
Actually, no, Malves will rush with a Deagle. That's kind of his thing. He can use the Deagle like most people use a Tech 9.
I wish I could do that.
Me too. It's not the Rush B no stop. It's the smoke, heaven,
Leave the bomb.
Stack a leave bomb at spawn.
Yeah, then go back and get the bomb.
Heavy God's got it. Thankfully, his team's walking, so he'll be able to catch up. They'll have a timing. Wonderful with the op is posted up over in Temple. He'll have first crack on the defense. Makaze will drop back towards Donut. Imme will shift over with some quickness. First shot lands.
They're flooding in, though.
Crit. The bomb's now arriving. Just a little bit too late, though. It's coming out of A main. Great shot from Hunter. Tech9's come in. Don't even need the bomb when you've got pistols and you've got headshots, and Navi have let this one slide. Lol.
Oh. Oh, no. Doesn't finish off onto some Pyres either.
This round makes Blade very angry.
Yes. Not a happy Bladey.
That's just done. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, there's no way to recover that. You lose those 3 deaths in that fashion. No utility chucked on the swing. I don't think they had like the knowledge of the complete scaling that they were going to be that close to fighting in CT spawn. I think they thought they could turn that corner and still have some ranged fights. But either way, man, it's a brutal way to lose a round when you're just building back up into the half. And look at the money now.
Yeah, you're probably going to go down 9-3 now off the back of that.
Oof. Not great.
Not what you're looking for.
No, far from it.
Lovely shot with the deagle from Hunter, but the P250 chimes in, the Tech9 chimes in. Damn, that got eradicated quickly.
They're having a great time today, understandably, when you see the scores on the doors, Messi spray under the flash.
How is he alive?
He's fine.
How is Makaze alive?
They've got full lane info, so that's valuable for the CT side. You know it's mid-heavy. Mattis is awaiting them upon the fade of the smoke, which is coming in now. He can just clear out bit. This is always seen as a bit of an overcommitment. The fact he's still here, I guess he's just banking on them not doing their clears. Might be able to get a nice backstab here. Just takes what he can get. Removes Hunter and pulls them back into a 4-on-4.
Yeah, but now he's kind of stuck, right? So this engagement's a lot. Who's going to control this part of the map? Good kill from Mattis. Spamming down, good damage onto Alexi in the follow-up. Doesn't like that whatsoever. 4-on-3, Alexi's half HP, Makaze's a quarter HP, and everyone's readjusting back to the B bomb site. 3-on-1 here.
This dropping Alexi. At least one kill back here from 1-4, but 35 seconds remaining. Last round of the half. G2 in pursuit of a 9-3 lead on the final map.
Oh, and they're going to get it.
Wrap it up, Big Car.
Well, we all thought this could be a really close game. We thought it might end up 7-5, but Navi have thrown that away. They've made their coach very, very unhappy. And now it looks like G2 are in pole position to round out the series and collect themselves a 2-1 victory.
It's the coach's disappointment more than the anger that really hurts, you know?
Yeah.
The disappointment of Blade. That is the story of Navi today. A 9-3 lead for G2 secured. A big clutch. Remember that one from Jimpphat in this first half. We'll see if there's any more in the second.
Here's another hot one. Watch it. Run it back.
Last smoke. He cannot defuse, guys.
Okay.
Kill.
He's still there. He's pushing that.
Kill.
Side.
He tapped it. Nice!
On the out spot. I don't see him.
Temple opening. Temple opening.
Northeast up and corner. Come
I
pick them
cannot,
up. Come
guys.
pick them
I'm
up.
so late. I'm so late.
Patos, spacing.
City quiet.
City peeking. Dead.
City dead. City dead.
4v2, guys. 4v2.
I
Left
have
for
donut.
donut.
Back-to-back timeouts from Blade gave Navi a little bit of a turnaround, but this has been G2's map all over. Incredibly comfortable T-side from them, leaves them 9, just 4 required as they swap sides. And it's looking bleak for Navi. A strong start to the series, things were all coming up Navi. But G2 have stabilized quite convincingly, and I've got a sofa full of Counter-Strike fans who want to see this one get competitive.
It was like Navi got their way back into that half after a terrible start that ended the round we just saw, right? The eco win from G2 got them from 7-3 to 9-3. It was looking like Navi might even get to 7-5, which, considering that they were down 7-1, would have been a big feat.
It's the way they lose the pistols is just, it's just a nightmare, really.
That's a comeback ender.
Yeah.
Like right when it just begins as well. Yeah, that'll send you right back down into the pit of despair.
And you feel like, you know, if you're wonderful, you feel responsible, even though, like, so you started A with your AWP, you got your first one.
Yeah, you always feel like I could have probably done more.
But like, you know, it's not like it's a grievous misdeed. He didn't mess up. He got the first kill, they flooded the site, but the retake did fall apart, right? Like the Tech 9 did double dink you swing in Temple, and you did have a successful fight on CT as well. But like, you know, it's not his fault, but he's going to feel responsible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is my point. So yeah, not ideal. I think if we were making a checklist, Yanko, of things that need to happen for this to be not a G2 stomp and slaughter into our final half of play for this series, what are we throwing on that list?
Well, obviously either pistol and conversion or a force buy win if you end up losing pistol, right? You need to get within striking distance before you can come back, because anytime you have to come back on the T side, right, the CTs know exactly how many rounds they need, so you will see more saves, more gambles if they're a man down, which will lead to a stronger economy and more buy rounds. Like, that's why always coming back, gonna end up having to win more gun rounds than what your opponents did, probably.
We had a small tech issue. Looks like Hunter is back in the server. PC quickly restarted. That's RESTARTED.
Restarted. Oh.
Sometimes I feel a little restarted.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you're pretty restarted too.
But in my own way.
Makaze is another.
Another technical pause later.
Able to have an impact if Navi was to make this comeback happen would be Makaze.
Yeah, you make
that'd be another ingredient.
What's the score between him and Malv? Jason, you're keeping track of that, right?
Dinko took over, so over to you, Dinko, in the studio.
4-3 in favor of Malv.
You have no idea if that's still the same score.
I do.
Okay, this is great. Makaze just runs into the site. There was a flash, there was a chance, but Bit has decided to hit heads. Takes 2 before. Wow, Sampayas has responded in kind. Clothesline for number 3.
Damn, if you're going to stand your ground, you better hit that shot. Aggression! Wonderful's got both. That's a big Olay from Wonderful.
Oh, we got a game, maybe, potentially.
Potentially, it's right there.
We got a pistol round, that's for sure. And let's see if they buy back up here, because G2 on pistols, man, they are very sharp. We've seen that already in this half. We'll see if Malves gets the deagle out.
This one goes out to Wonderful.
Yeah.
Pour it out.
Cold one.
Sampayas, man, that's a beautiful shot. He's going to be so bummed they weren't able to convert this round.
Nice Igor. Fucking maniac.
Another nice Igor. We love that. Man, the nice Igors are just so powerful. They're just right there in your face.
Had a lot of clutches, Igor.
Had 2.
This series. Igor the Wonderful, as opposed to his brother.
Honestly, his impact this map is impossible to Igor. Sorry.
I liked where you were going with that.
I just saw that you weren't going to get there, so I just started talking. Glad you liked that one, Jason.
I did.
Yanko didn't. So.
I like everything.
Okay. Over to you.
I'm chaotic neutral. I just have it everything.
Yeah, oh, I know. Chaotic for sure. Oh, the bait's quite cool. It has worked wonderfully. Lovely positioning from the SMGs.
And we're not talking about the Navi player.
No, sir. One.
Oh, that's
Mattis.
All right, that kill takes some resources away to watch the flank.
We need to win this.
Yeah, Bit's got to play buddy system. Now they've got to spread out and find better locations to defend against this retake because it's wrapping around B ramp.
Oh, Heavy God does get spotted on the turn back from Bit, but that does open up the opportunity here for Hunter to get in behind and leave Wonderful in a 1v2. Now, he's in search of another nice E-core, and unfortunately not going to get it this time.
Huge swings from Hunter with the MP9 just to trade both of those.
A force buy going G2's way. Like, you're just missing out every chance now. Navi, you win the pistol, can't convert it.
Yeah, the force buy in the first half, or just the Tech 9 and P250 deagle buy earlier that they lost, and now this one here getting doubled up at the donut.
That is a round you just can't ignore. It is nice.
It is nice. It is very nice.
Oh, it's really nice.
Oh, he's up.
Oh,
Yo, standing ovation, Hunter.
That's what I love to see. Involuntary standing ovation.
Yeah.
Man's so hyped. 10-4.
Just don't knock the camera over, you know? That's all we ask for at this point of the game. Out mid, we're looking at that Molbs head-to-head again. 4-3 in that head-to-head, if you're wondering.
Still.
Good, good. Keeping track.
Jay, can you check that?
What?
Is he right?
4-3 still?
It is 4-3. That is
Nice.
correct. 4-3. Confirmed.
Thank God Jakey's here keeping track.
How many casters does it take to cast?
Hey, man, I got it. 4-3.
Yeah, I mean, we had to fact check it, didn't we?
I got community noted.
What is this crazy looking buy? I mean, that's a lot of faith in Mikaze, and it is ancient T-side, so we get another head-to-head potentially. Here it comes. This 4 + 3, 5, 6, 7. The 8th installment.
Nice. The 8th chapter. Oh, and Mikaze is going to win it.
4-4.
Yeah, it's a little unreasonable. He did get to bait 2 players, but
Hey, Raz, is that
we're going
right?
to give it to him.
Can you just check it?
4-4?
Okay, yeah.
Can we ask Jakey as well?
Good, good, good. J-Raz is the voice
He
of
says
Jakey.
confirmed.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, okay.
Cool. We got double confirmation. You can rely on that.
Yeah. Mikaze in the back ranks, though. If you just don't die, Bit, if you could just live, lovely, great, well played.
It's a shame because the backstab isn't really going to do anything yet.
Yet. It is going to be, if he can call lane clear by killing 2 people, then it would be doing pretty significant things.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the time to go...
Oh, they've gone cave. Really perfect.
Yeah, they hear the footsteps now, too. Everyone's going to be coming over. You don't have to be aggressive here. All you have to do is hold on. Good dink, good kill.
P7's OP.
Beep boop.
Headshots.
Yep,
Well,
that's
what you wanted.
one of them. Some Pius picking it up. 11-4. Not quite the barn burner of Ancient we were hoping for, but a tech issue.
Camera.
Will be.
Camera, of course.
Almost has to be. Surely.
It must be. It's also, I mean, I'm not going to criticize the buy, but Navi at 4-10 felt the need to buy in that round, and now you're kind of 4-11 in that situation we kind of touched on in the previous map where it's like, it's no great answer. Do you want to force buy here, or do you want to save for the rifles and let them get the 12 and play for overtime from 4? Both of them seem equally crappy in my mind. What do you imagine yourself doing when you hear this music?
What am I doing it like to this music?
Like to this music. This music. What does it make you feel like you're doing?
I'm in the elevator of the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going up. I've got a little box of macaroons.
Sure.
I'm about to deliver them.
I like that.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Feeling optimistic.
What's your favorite macaroon?
I've never had one.
Really?
The coconut ones is actually my favorite ones. Not those little French things.
Okay.
I'm sitting on a park bench. I'm feeding ducks.
Yeah,
Some bread. Just a little bit of bread, tearing a piece off, throw it out to the
sun on your
ducks.
face?
Sun in my face, wind in my hair.
What season is it?
Spring.
Yeah, it is.
But like
really
end
nice.
of spring going into summer?
No, like mid-spring. It's like
mid-spring?
definitively spring.
The
So
quack
it's like,
of the
would you say it's like hoodie weather?
No, not quite hoodie weather. You could wear a hoodie if you wanted to, if you were...
Story of my life.
Well, some Pius and Hunter. Are they going to do it? A 2v4 would be the most devastating of all.
No, this is a round that Navi just knows you can't lose. I think they're playing this right now very, very chill. Look at the way they're sending out some feelers into these bomb sites, see if they can find some defenders before the bomb actually commits itself. Mikaze stepped through, but you haven't cleared the long corner. Now you know. That's a nice, easy kill. And round 5.
Mikaze's good.
Yes, sir.
He's all right.
Could be an ace.
No.
Unless you let Mikaze get it.
We all love a knife.
Let Mikaze get it.
If you're going to lose, you might as well knife.
Oh, okay. That is the Navi round. That music is just a little test. Are you paying attention?
It's
Music
working.
machine is working.
Are you paying
a
attention?
little premature there on the music.
Yeah, it's okay. Sound guy, it happens to everyone. Okay?
I like it. Well, this is we'll do a little metagame analysis here because what we have now is another tech situation going to be coming in as Hunter has dropped out again.
Okay.
I think this is what, a second or third time he's dropped out as the second half was set to begin. So if you're G2 with a 12-5 lead, you're not worried or anything, but Hunter repeatedly dropping out is not letting you get into the swing and the flow of the game, and then Hunter's not getting into the flow of calling, and you're not getting into the flow of how the T side is operating. So there's a world in which G2 gets iced out a little bit. It's just the other side of that is what Yanko mentioned is there's just no more mistakes that Navi have to give up. You just have no runway.
Simon, could we have the elevator music back? I want to hear where Dinko and Yanko are where do they visualize themselves in this music there? Yanko, what do you think? Where does this take you? Where does this music take you?
You close your eyes and imagine. Where are you at?
The hotel at like 5 seasons ago of Pro League when we were in Malta.
Okay.
Oh, which one was that? That was
the first one or the second one?
Second one.
Second one? Okay.
Oh, that hotel.
Yeah. Where Pro League was born.
Like the marble floor and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
I see you. Dinko?
I don't know. It's a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
I'm in a pretty cool shopping district. There's nice cars around. Everyone's having a good time. Short sunglasses.
Yeah.
A little ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And a nice lemonade in the other hand.
Oh, you're living...
On my way to get a beer.
Oh, wow. Okay. Lemonade into a beer.
Yeah, you got to hydrate before you hydrate.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ice cream and beer also notoriously great combination.
Yeah?
Dude, you just pile it all in.
Definitely not, bro.
That's like toothpaste and orange juice.
I don't know. I've seen some people eating steak with lemon, so it's like whatever's possible these
Yeah, the
days.
Swedes are crazy. He gets lots of mid-space. This feels like another test for the A defense.
It feels a little crazy.
Another test for some bias. He's missed that one. He hasn't missed that one, and he's going back out behind the big bold box. And let's see if he's able to get something done here with Hunter, who steps up with the MP7. And actually a wall bang from Wonderful into the AK follow-up. Wonderful earning a nice Igor. And we've got Mattis trying to win this one 1v3. It's going to be very tough for him to pull this one off. He's inside of the smoke, and out he goes to his death. What the hell was that wall bang from Wonderful to start?
Yeah, that's great.
The quick switch as well, like insta to the AK, gets Hunter.
He knew what was coming. He knew he was closing the gap on him. Going to go for that slow swing. 12-6 now.
What was the start of this comeback? Was it still 4? Was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. 12-4. Just, that might be relevant eventually.
It could eventually be relevant, yeah.
Here it comes. Bonk. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's crazy how with Navi, like, very often you'll see Alexi with like this 5, 6, 7 kills. And I don't feel like that's the problem. You know?
Wolf armor.
But then again, surely if he had a few more kills here and there, it wouldn't hurt.
It's not the problem, but it could be the solution.
Deep. You're going to clear him. You're going to clear him.
And nothing looks better than that 6th kill, does it?
Oh, that feels good.
That's a correct...
Damn!
Sheesh.
Poor guy.
Yeah, head is heavy.
All right, sorry, my bad. My bad.
That looked better than his 6th kill.
Oh, that looks better than both of them. Irma with a quick transfer onto the cave players. This one is going to go from 6 to 7.
All right, Heavy God. Give us one. Nope, picked off.
Well then, Hunter's an elbow, so it's going to take a while before this fight goes down.
Still not worried if you're
Long
G2.
road, yeah.
Still not worried.
Back.
Not stressed.
Not even slightly.
No.
If Hunter's PC crashes again, though?
Yeah, one more crash and I'll
One more
probably
crash mid-round.
Yeah.
then you're extra.
Mid-round crash.
Mid-round crash, and actually they're back.
Oh, second timeout.
You would freak.
Saw on the mic.
This one I'm playing weakest link, and Ann Robinson just said, "You are the weakest link." Goodbye.
Okay,
And
you're
I'm
phoning a friend. Who's your friend?
Depends what I'm doing. Like, if it's Mastermind or something like that, or like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, who's like the most general knowledge-y person I know. Henry's done a lot of pub quizzes over his time. Like,
Yeah, but does he retain the knowledge?
no.
Dinko's a pretty good. I just want to.
Dinko knows everything.
Dinko knows
That's
a lot of
true.
general knowledge.
That's true.
Not of old generation, like pop culture, the 80s. Not
Sure.
What year did the US leave the gold standard?
1960.
No.
No, 72? It was under Nixon, right?
I'm calling Yanko. I changed my mind.
Yanko?
It was under Nixon, but I can't remember. I don't know if it's 74 or 76.
7-6.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna call Yanko.
Yanko's got great gold standard knowledge. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's just the kind of question I wouldn't be able to answer. To be honest with you.
Yep.
71.
I'm calling.
There you go.
I think I'd call Harry. That'd just be funny.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I would lose for sure. It'd just be funny.
Just get to hear it
Just
giggling down.
Yeah, I just want to hear what comes out next.
Yeah.
He wouldn't believe why you're calling him, and you.
I know. It'd take me.
Time.
I know. It'd take me
30
5 minutes
seconds,
to
yeah.
get it to convince.
Harry,
him.
I have to. We have 30 seconds, mate. Come on now. He wouldn't be playing ball, would he? That's 4 CTs in mid. I wonder how many you saw.
Dinko score.
That will be 6-4.
Really coming out on top of it at the end of the day.
Unlosable for someone. You stack 3 players on B. Does look like they're going to be walking into this lion's share. A nice little gamble, calculated gamble, a re-aggress, they regroup, going to walk down the ramp. Now you hear the util.
Ooh, miss
You've
Molotov.
whiffed the util.
This is the bomb.
Oh, wonderful. Loses the bomb. Awkward now. Heavy God makes it even more so. Looks like G2 have done enough. They're in the right place, and they'll find the right result. A big win, a big scalp. NAVI lackluster.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of maps for NAVI, and G2 is going to end up taking this series win. Convincing on Ancient, where we thought it was going to be a little bit brawly, a little bit back and forth. We didn't quite get that, except for between Makaze and Mobs. That was fun. 13-7, the final score in the favor of G2, and they knocked